Everyone ready?
Alright.
Yeah.
Hi!
Full start.
Sorry.
Okay, so should we introduce ourselves?
Sure. Yeah. You want
Hi, I'm the Dom. I do Lost in Adaptation. I compare books to films or films to books, depending on my mood at the time.
I'm Calluna. I review kind of a little bit of everything. My show is called Screenshots. I review anime, movies, video games, nostalgic stuff, that kind of thing.
Hi, I'm Erika. I am an actor, sort of, aspiring here in Los Angeles, and I cosplay sometimes and do other stuff.
And I'm Il Neige. I used to make what we had to watch in like music videos and stuff until my wrists went to bad land.
Damn you,
so
wrists.
now I just do a lot of stretches.
He still hangs out with us.
Yeah.
Hooray!
We didn't like, you know, shun him.
Yeah.
So we're very sorry that this is over an hour late. We won't believe the technical difficulties we had. Every individual device that was involved in this process, between like the capture card,
There's a
the
lot.
laptop, the PlayStation, each one had individual problems that had to be resolved.
If you ever want an inside look into streaming, it's a lot of work and a pain in the ass. But we have like the TV setup, the capture device setup, the laptop, and then the actual streaming. So there's a lot of like bits and pieces that if one part of it doesn't work, then the whole thing's not gonna fucking work. And eventually, if you are using a PlayStation 4 and you want to record onto something, you need to make sure you go into settings and remove HDCP, because otherwise they think you're gonna try and record like Netflix, which is illegal.
Don't
That's
steal Netflix.
Don't do
kids.
that!
Don't fuck with Netflix. They'll
Hello.
fuck you up.
You wouldn't download a car. So why would you download a movie?
But you would 3D print a car.
Fuck yeah.
True.
Can and will
A
someday.
little tiny plastic car.
Cool.
Beep beep.
So we're gonna
Everybody.
play some video games in a minute, but we thought we'd start with just some sort of Q&A stuff. If you guys want anything you've wanted to ask.
And while we're doing that, have you guys downloaded the app?
Yeah, we both
Yes, we have
downloaded
the
it
app.
right
So we're gonna
there.
play some input again.
The
Right.
game we are playing is called Hidden Agenda. I've been trying to not really spoil myself too much on it, but the way it works is it's kind of like the Jackbox games where you use your phone, but instead of just like clicking answers, it's actually going to be our remote. And it's like a murder mystery thriller game, and so we're gonna be able to like look at the crime scenes and like check out different answers and like, I think this thing's suspicious, or I think this is it. So we're gonna try and play that in a little bit once we get some Q&A started, just because we feel that we're starting a little late because of my technical incompetence.
Yeah.
Streaming experts, we are not.
The butler killed the stream. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yes.
But the butler was a ghost the whole time, and the ghost's name was Rosebud.
Oh no!
Rosebud, like my favorite cheat from The Sims.
Okay, we've got some questions coming in. Who wants to pick one?
Can you make that any bigger? Because I can't read that at
You
all.
can go like this.
No, you can't.
Not on a
It's
MacBook.
not, it's not a phone.
I'm a PC person. On a PC, you can like
Pop out chat.
You can do the little.
Okay,
That's
well,
a little better.
Yeah.
Pop out, chat.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, don't mind us trying to all squish.
The Dom, when are you going to do 50 Shades Darker? I'm doing it right now. It's going to be out. The first episode's going to be out on Friday. So, yay for that.
When Broly.
And guys, we do have Super Chat enabled, so if you want to use that, you're more than welcome to. You do not have to. We just kind of turned it on last time and found out that, hey, it works. So feel free, if you guys don't know how Super Chat works, you can donate like a small amount and then your question's like highlighted and saved. You're more than welcome to, but if not, no worries.
So let's see, what's everyone's favourite review aside from your fellow... Oh no, that message has been redacted.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Someone says, "How about a game? Marry, kill, the other three in the room."
I think both of us are slightly biased.
Yeah, we're biased.
Why you gotta play me like that? I bear no ill will towards anyone in this room, so I don't want to kill anybody.
We're reading the chats, guys. Don't worry. All of us. He's reading it, but it's for anyone if you want to ask.
What do you guys think of the book movie Wonder? I don't know about.
I don't even know what that
Is
is.
that's one. I think it's about a little boy who has like major facial deformities, and he
I have heard about
Is that the
I
movie
haven't
that
seen
cost
it.
the director Star Wars? Because it was so
No, that was
Is that the one where the kid wears like a
that was the
space
Book of
helmet for a
Henry.
good chunk of it?
Yeah, and that's got
Okay,
Julie
yeah.
Roberts in it.
Oh,
I
right.
Book of Henry.
Sorry, I saw the advert for Wonder and I was like, it must be Oscar season already.
Yeah,
that was straight up Oscar.
I haven't seen it. I've heard good things about it. So
I hope that little boy learns to love himself, and that the world learns to love him too.
Well, I think it's based on a true story, I think.
Then I hope that what I just said, but past tense.
Yes.
I hope he learns to love himself.
Can we possibly pull this like closer to us? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's not connected to anything,
that way.
right? So we can like put it on the.
Cool. Yeah, that's much.
Because then this way we can like actually.
And now
see
you
the
can see
See.
Bulbasaur.
Yes.
More quick shots from Il Neige.
I'm
Screenshot
sorry.
that, everybody.
Bulbasaur.
Okay.
Somebody was asking. Chat was.
Oh, you pay money to make your
It's like chat, but super.
your chat gets highlighted, and we're
Somebody
contractually
says,
obligated to answer your question.
Yeah.
To all, who's your favorite person in the room? That's a cheap shot.
Myself, clearly.
Yeah.
It's the Snorlax beanbag chair that's just.
Oh yeah,
We all
our
vote
fifth roommate
Snorlax.
is the giant
We all
Snorlax,
vote Snorlax.
which
Yeah.
we would show you, but it took us 20 fucking minutes just to get this part set up. So just pretend he's there.
Oh,
Well, let's see how
Freedom.
quickly I can
How is
ruin
it
it then
living
by
in
bringing
America?
Snorlax over.
Singing.
How is it living in America for you?
Very warm because we're in California, so I've been
Yeah.
slowly because it's winter. It's fucking 71 degrees out. So I mean, things I don't like: medical insurance. Things I do like: carpool lanes. Those things are a gift from the gods. Loving those. I like that you can turn right on red lights because you can't do that in Britain. The red light is an absolute.
What?
Oh,
So
really?
if I'm turning right here and I'm bored, I'm just like I'm gonna do it anyway. Ah! Fudge the police.
Tamara Evans asks chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry ice cream.
Chocolate.
To quote a lovely, lovely movie called Sunny with a Chance of Meatballs, strawberry's my favorite!
Vanilla. Because I'm boring.
You disgust me.
I like chocolate. I also like vanilla, but it needs to have M&Ms in it. That's just my personal preference.
Yeah.
Yay!
Gotta take a trip to Cold Stone Creamery now.
Oh, somebody mentioned your Green Day shirt.
Oh yeah, she got this made for me for my birthday last year.
Yeah, Red Bubble!
Green Day!
That's a band.
Yes, it
That's
is.
a band.
We saw them at the Hollywood Bowl, and it was amazing.
They put on a good show. Billy Joe
It was
Armstrong
great.
cried while playing September Ends.
It was really sad. What does it say?
I'm going to spam this message until I get an answer, but when are you doing 50 Shades Freed, Dom?
Well, you did 1,000.
Hell freezes over!
Well, if you got 1,000 retweets for Darker.
Yeah. I know that because I've done 2, I can't not do 3 now, but I'm gonna make you guys work for the next one, like next
10,000.
Yeah, well, it's not even. It's not going to be retweets. It's going to be challenges. You guys are going to have to like take selfies of yourself at the top of Mount Rushmore or something. Or
Eat these Tide Pods. Do not eat.
Do not eat the Tide Pods.
Please do not eat Tide
Please.
Pods.
No! Do not eat Tide Pods!
But yeah, I'm gonna make y'all work for it this time, way more than retweeting. Y'all gonna actually have to sweat for this.
Okay,
I mean, sweating over 50 Shades is no thing at all.
The first time anyone will get sweaty over those wretched books.
Alt Trekkie asks, did you watch Valerian, and if you did you think about the fact that it was an adaptation of the comic?
Oh, I didn't see Valerian. I'm assuming you're talking about the Luc Besson movie, which
Yes.
I really wanted to see that because I'm a big fan of The Fifth Element and Lucy, and didn't get a chance to see it. I'm a starving actress, so I don't have a whole lot of money to go do things.
I didn't see it because, like, you know, when we're friends with a lot of movie reviewers who see it really early, so a lot of times we are like, that looks interesting, and then like a week before it comes out, they're like, don't fucking see it, it's the worst.
this is shit.
There's a guy called or something in it apparently, and that's all I know.
What?
Apparently that's a great scene, but
Hungry King.
I'll
he's
probably
like
still
the,
see
or like
it,
the,
though,
the big
just 'cause I
king. He's like
okay.
he's a big like fat jiggly. He's like Boss Nass, but
Alright,
different.
sure. Your thing, the review submission things, you might want to mention that.
Somebody has one for you, Garrett. I have to admit something. I just love the movie Catwoman.
Cool.
Good for you.
Good for you. You don't have to apologize for that. Not that you were, but if you think you do, you don't.
Favorite reviewers aside from your fellow Channel Awesome Geek Vision and Agony Booth contributors?
So no one from CA, Agony Booth, or Geek Vision?
That's most of them.
That's a lot of them.
Lindsay Ellis, because she's no longer with CA.
Found a loophole.
Yeah.
Why can't I remember the name? Movies with Mikey or Mikey Movies?
That guy.
Yeah, he does some really good movies.
So was it just YouTubers or was it reviewers?
It said reviewers.
Okay.
So
Oh, Dot Hack! Somebody mentioned the Dot Hack franchise. Yes, I am. I'm a fan of the Dot Hack franchise.
I remember watching the Dot Hack sign anime, being very confused, and then getting the first Dot Hack game for the PlayStation 2, and it explained so much of the bullshit that they were talking about. Because they're like talking about like, in order to go, you need these 3 words in order to get to like a different level.
Twilight.
Yeah, but like you don't know that in an anime because if you haven't played like the game, you don't know what they're fucking talking about. So I remember being very confused, enjoying a lot of the music.
I remember they used to air that the programming block at the time wasn't Toonami, it was Saturday Night Action. And Dot Hack always used to air at the end of the programming block. So I remember they were airing the season finale, maybe, I don't know. But then, and I fell asleep. And I woke up right for the ending of it. Where just like someone is looking at something else and that music that tells you something that means something is happening is playing.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to answer this review question. I'm just going through my subscriptions on YouTube. There's 2 people I found recently who weren't part of Channel Awesome that I really liked. I was trying to remember their names because I'm terrible like that.
It's okay, honey.
It was an Irish guy.
How long have the Dom and Calluna been dating?
Okay, I like Ryan Hollinger. He does sort of movie essays.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
And let's see, where's she gone? That movie chick. I discovered her recently.
That movie chick.
Comic Book Girl 19 does a lot of really good videos on like the. Like, she does a bunch of movie reviews, but a lot of her focus was on just comics and stuff, so I like her stuff.
This is public stream, so Super Chat is not available.
It's a public... What? It was available last time.
Do you have to move to like a private stream to do Super Chat?
That doesn't make any sense. It worked out. Was it unlisted last time?
I don't know. I don't know how it could have been.
That's weird. I'll Google it while you guys keep fielding that.
Going back
for the heads up.
to like Dot Hack stuff, I first got into it through the GU games, and I was always really amused that Haseo was voiced by Yuri Lowenthal and basically is Sasuke from Naruto.
Typecasting.
I used to be a filthy like shipper back in the day, so like I got into it when I was like late middle school, early high school. So I used to like ship Axel from Kingdom Hearts and Alcade because why not? Crack shipping. That was a thing back in the day on YouTube. By the way, I used to be on YouTube for a while as like a A&B editor. If anybody like ever followed Kingdom Hearts A&Bs, I did that a lot.
Any update on the...
This is just saying how to turn it on, but that's not saying not how to do it for specific types of streams. It just
I thought I had it on.
Yeah,
That's why I was like...
I'm sure you do. Is it just like a privacy settings thing, or?
I don't know. The last time I did it, I just turned on Super Chat right before, and it was on. But
Death Note anime or Netflix version, which would you recommend? I've not seen the Netflix version, but I would already recommend the anime version just because it's the source material and it's an excellent anime and it's very intense.
Yeah, but the
and
movie's got Willem Dafoe in it. And you know what? If there's one word I could use to describe that casting, it would be impressive.
I have seen all the Death Note stuff except for part of, because they had a Death Note live action TV series in Japan, and I saw like the first episode and I was really unhappy with it because they made Light super like relatable and likable, and that's like the worst possible thing you can do to a main character in Death Note. But I haven't seen that, or there's like there were like sequels that came out that like take place after the end of Death Note.
Oh, maybe.
Super Chat is only
public?
available on public live.
Is this still on
I made it public.
Did you though?
Check.
People are seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they might just be following the link I sent.
Yeah.
It says public.
Will
don't put it back down.
Will refreshing this page mess up the stream at all?
I do not know.
I don't.
Your changes are being saved. All changes saved.
Okay.
How about now?
Okay, let us know if that works or is available. You don't have to donate to us the test.
Yeah, no, just let us know if the option comes up.
Can you scroll that down, because otherwise I can't see if there's a super chat in the bottom. no, all the way down because we're looking at the thing here. Yeah, and then I go back to the OBS so that way we can
Someone's
see.
asking you, Netflix Death Note or Dragon Ball Evolution?
Dragon Ball Evolution. Are you kidding me?
As a positive or a negative?
It's better than the Netflix.
It says it's still unlisted.
You
Do you think we should stop the stream and then make it available again?
Or just maybe refresh this page.
Alright.
Alright, hold on.
If this destroys anything, apologies in
refreshing the
advance.
page.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
Super Chat is now active on this person's stream.
Okay,
Refreshed and it's fixed. Okay, everybody's saying it's
We're good.
Thank you!
Thanks, Ines.
Can you go back to the OBS?
Okay.
Sorry, I need to be able to
Can
see
you go back to that OBS?
Nah.
cool.
Okay.
I am not flexible.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
guys.
We're missing a lot of
Yeah,
questions.
just keep asking them if we don't
Yeah,
get
but
it.
spam,
Yeah, just
don't
spam
be
us.
afraid to spam. We're
Yeah,
fine with
spam
it.
us.
Yahoo!
What video games are you playing? Is that like
That's just
today
everybody.
or
Current?
like?
Sure. Current, yeah.
I am currently I'm doing another playthrough of Mario Odyssey. I like challenged myself to get 9,999 coins at the very first level when you're in Cappington before you fight the Brutals. So I just did that and that took about a day and I'm excited and I might at some point like go on Twitch and do like a stream of me doing like a speed through of Mario Odyssey. So
Yeah.
Oh, Matt's online. Hey, Matt.
Matt?
What?
I know me.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
hi.
why I didn't know what
You
you
know
meant.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Matt Yanone.
I bet you're happy about the Boston Overwatch team, huh?
someone says spam, 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 bacon spam.
Thanks, guys.
Bacon spam is disgusting, man.
Can I get that without spam?
Spam is good on Masubi. I love Masubi.
Spam is good when you put it in the bin. And then walk away from the bin. How did the Dom and Calluna meet? We met at Con Bravo, actually.
Yeah.
She was there as an official guest. I didn't tell them I was coming until like the last 20 seconds, so I was just there as an attendee. So I went and watched.
You walked in with a bunch of doves behind you. It's like the Dom is in.
Someone was asking about Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon or Japanese anime films.
Where in the world are you seeing that?
It
scrolls?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
scrolled up.
reading a comment, it's not there
I can't. It's so tiny.
I love Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. I think it's kind of, I mean, it's not amazing, but I like it just because it's got a charm to it. And, I used to watch it as a young budding nerd on the internet. So
the live action.
yeah,
It's
cute.
Okay, out of all of them, out of every single thing, the manga, the anime, the other anime,
Hayam Saban
everything,
series
out of
that never
everything.
aired.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I'm
the
saying
manga.
I'm saying that is the start of my point.
Oh, yeah.
I think the live action does the best job of creating a romance between Usagi and Mamoru because it
agree with
takes
that.
the time to have them hate each other, then not hate each other, then sort of like each other, then discover they had an ultimate destiny in the past.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of the other ones are like,
Serena
oh, you're a
and
dick,
Darian.
you're a dick. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
we were destined lovers in the past.
Actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also-
now I love you.
I also really liked the Dark Mercury arc in the live action. I thought that was cool.
Oh, yeah, I liked that.
Yeah. it was
Dark
cool.
Fury.
Plus they take the idea that like all of them look Japanese, like with normal like black or brown hair,
Yeah.
and then when they turn into their superpower forms, that's when they get the dumb comic book hair
Yeah,
colors, which I think was a pretty
cool.
good idea.
And then, wait,
Cool.
did that then lead into an ice skating arc, and that was called the Dark Mercury on Ice?
You hurt me with your puns.
You're welcome.
Someone's asking what our thoughts on Your Name is. We actually have a poster of that. So,
Yeah,
when you came to visit, we went to go see it in theaters. I think we saw the
I think
Japanese version.
we saw the Japanese. We were in Detroit, I think, for.
No, that was when you came to
No,
Connecticut.
is that not this movie? No, that's Doctor Strange. I'm thinking of.
No,
My
yeah, we
bad,
saw
my
Doctor
bad.
Strange with Phantasmo.
That was
Blonde girl, have I seen you in anything?
wow.
Our name is Erika, chat.
It's fine.
We should probably just randomly say our names to remind people.
Yeah, my name is
Gertrude?
Erika.
Katrina.
Why are you naming me after your computer?
The computer I left in Britain. I miss her.
Anyway, yeah, there's things that are coming out that you might see me in, but I can't talk about it right now because
If you've watched Some Jerk with a
NDAs.
Camera, you've seen
Yeah, if you've
that.
seen Some Jerk with a Camera, I played J.K. Rowling in his Wizarding World of Harry Potter review. I've been in a couple one movie laters for Some Jerk with a Camera, and I also nobody would know this, but my first film was at Cannes Film Festival. It was like in the short film corner. I was part of like a competition, and like we won an opportunity to get our film screened there. So I played like a murderous stepmother.
Who came to terms with things.
So that got filmed at Cannes, or got screened at Cannes. So that was like a thing I did. But most of what I've done is just like indie film. So
A few people giving some.
Oh yeah, someone saw you, Kate's Catering. Oh, you've been on some trick with the camera? I've seen you! Yes!
Watched you.
I think you're the only one who hasn't shown up.
Morning beverage, thank you. You're very sweet. She says you're very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Someone was asking why are we named, like what are where did our reviewer names come from?
I'm actually curious because yours is French, is it not?
Yeah, I used in my French class in high school. Short version is my French teacher started calling me Il Neige. that is absolutely it.
Did you have bad dandruff?
No, it's because I'm like, hey man, we need gangsta names. He's like, I already got one. I'm like, well, cool. Mine's like MC Snowcone G because my last name is Snook. Snowcone, Snook. I don't know. Also, I'm white. Then he started calling me Snowcone, and then that just eventually turned into Il Neige. And then I wanted to make a web show, and I didn't know what to call myself, so I went with Il Neige.
See, I was just coming off a Scrubs marathon. I was just like, oh man, I want to be like the Todd. I was like, hey man, I'm the Dom. And then my persona didn't turn into that guy at all because I decided.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And then also.
That's what Terrence became.
Then I segregated that persona away from myself, and then it wasn't till Doug Walker did his producer shout out. And he's like, so, and next I'm introducing the Dom. When you have the Dom, you gotta have the safe word. I was like, what the snake is he talking about? Oh no!
Yep.
Oh, that's a BDSM thing.
I feel like I mentioned it to you at some point.
Well, this was long before we met.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We met like a year and a half into us doing.
Was it? Oh wow.
Yeah.
My sense of timing is.
Mine
is so my name is Heather, and I kept trying to come up with another.
Casey's here.
Oh, hey Casey.
Hi, Casey.
I kept trying to come up with stuff, but all I could think of was some blank with a blank, and I'm like, no, I can't. No, I need something else.
that noun with another noun.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't do that because, like Rob Walker was saying, it's like if anyone started hi, I blanket so you don't have to. He said that's an immediate negative strike against you from getting in.
Yeah.
So the heather is the name of a plant, and so I looked up the Latin name for it, which is Calluna vulgaris, which means the common heather plant.
Fun fact: Erika is like the genus of the heather plant. So we have the same name. My mom's name is Heather, so she named me after herself in like a weird roundabout way.
Yes.
So like.
Heather's your mom.
No, that's awkward.
But yeah, when I heard like the U by Calluna, I was like, oh, that's the flower. That is my name.
It was that, and I also have a lot of like Sailor Moon themed stuff, and it has Luna in the name, so I was like, that sounds cool. Yeah.
Dom, do you work with the NC? You mention him a lot. Well, like all three of us are on Channel Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Neige,
if people
Calluna.
only follow us on YouTube, they might not know that.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, we
Because ever since Blimp went down.
true. Yeah, so
Farewell, Blip.
Il Neige, Calluna, and I were picked up for Channel Awesome about 3 years ago. So
2015.
14.
Is it true that California pizza is terrible?
No, it's fine. I'm from the East
Except-
Coast.
I
I
mean-
can tell you, it's fine.
I mean, I'm from the East Coast as well. I think it's fine. I mean, if you.
Where are you going for California
Yeah.
pizza? I don't
If
know,
you're
like-
going to Pizza Hut, you can't complain.
Yeah, like just go to Pizza Hut and then you're fine. I mean, unless you're from like New York City and you're like, or Chicago and you're like, whoa, I need street pizza, then like, you're not gonna have a good time.
I mean, if you just really
Street
want
pizza.
greasy, melty pizza, you just go to Costco.
Ew, no.
No.
So what's my opinion on the movie Heather? Is that like the Heathers, like the 80s movie?
The Emoji Movie? What?
They were asking me what my opinion was on the movie Heather. I'm wondering if they mean the Heathers.
Heather's maybe. Because I don't know if that movie's called Heather.
It's fine. I don't hate it, but I always hated my name growing up because I just didn't feel like a Heather.
just gonna take a second to notice Sam Forrester.
Hello.
Hey,
Have I talked to the unusual suspect lately? A little bit. Ross and I message each other every once in a while. It's, yeah. Yes, that's the answer to that question.
Are you guys gonna attend VidCon this year?
Maybe.
Well, it depends when it is. We're so freaking
Yeah,
busy
July
with
is a very, very bad time for a lot of traveling. Like, you
Yeah.
have a lot of other cons
We're going
and
to
stuff.
Canada and New England. And
Yeah.
I've heard horror stories about it though, so it's like I'm not sure I'm ready to be because I've been like I can handle Comic-Con fine because it's a bunch of people crammed together. What I can't handle is a bunch of like tweens trampling people to go talk to Jacksepticeye or something.
Yeah.
That's scary to me.
Well, I know we've...
That happened to Ross O'Donovan.
This
so.
con, from what people have explained to me, it's a really good con to go to if, one, you're a fan of a lot of people that go, like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, all those people.
I do love those guys. I really do.
And it's also really good for marketing. So if you're just starting to become a YouTuber and you want to learn how to do stuff, you can go to the like panels and stuff and learn about like microphones and like editing.
Learn how to live stream properly.
Yeah. But I think for us, because we've been doing it for a while now, it's like kind of don't really need to necessarily go. Plus, we're very, very swamped with a lot of other stuff that we're doing. So maybe if we can.
Tony, from some joke with the camera, he said he went and he said he's never felt like a smaller fish in a bigger pond. So it's kind of, I think it's kind of depressing for low-level YouTubers to go there and you see the people who are like super successful.
Yeah, well, and also it exposes how, like, you know, all the different, if you want to divide subscriber count into tiers on YouTube, like, when you go to something like VidCon, you realize just how, like, you realize how many channels have 100,000 subs, how many have 1 million subs, how many have 10,000 subs. It's just like, oh, there's literally bagillions of you.
You have to kind of hit 1 million to even matter these days.
Hi, Crash!
Hi, Crash!
What up, Crash?
Yes, someone was asking, I am wearing a Diva shirt. It's a Nerf This shirt that I got. I really like it. Someone was asking, Dom and Calluna, I want to hear about your transatlantic long-distance relationship. We're getting married in April. We just chatted every day on Twitter, basically.
Twitter, then we had Skype.
Yeah.
We Skyped at about 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. usually because she got home from work really late.
Well, on your end, because
On my end,
he was
yeah.
in the UK, so he was 8 hours, no, 5 hours.
So it's, like dating across the Atlantic is easy if you're already kind of a night owl.
Yeah.
Well, I say easy, it's less.
I mean,
less,
yeah, well, we had our first date at an anime convention.
We did, yeah. So.
He was dressed like Tuxedo Mask. I was dressed like Homura Akemi.
No, we didn't actually do any cosplay. What was it? Which one was it we went to?
Detroit.
Oh, Yomicon.
Yomicon was our
Yeah,
first
we met up
official
with
date.
Lewis and hung out with him and stuff, so that was fun. Shoot.
I think Lewis knew he was there on our date, but he was.
I told him we were coming.
He's complicit now.
He's gonna review the date.
What's the date the next one? I'm meeting. Oh, was she
So
going
you have to read it, they can't see it.
Yeah.
Matt Iannone said, Calluna, I'm meeting the voice of Diva next month.
Is she going to a con, or are you going to like an Overwatch event? Is she going to be there?
Or are you guys having a transatlantic romance via
Yes.
Twitter?
Yes. Please inform us.
Somebody's asking thoughts on Full Metal Alchemist. Great, wonderful show.
Which one?
Yeah, which one? Full Metal Alchemist or Brotherhood? Because they're both great.
I think that if you've never seen either, I don't suggest doing 1 then 2. I suggest just going with Brotherhood.
Yeah,
I don't know. I liked the part where the anime went completely off the rails because the manga wasn't finished yet.
Apparently the manga artist was like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, she didn't hate it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
I remember like my freshman year of high school it was like when I first got some autonomy as like a person, so I was allowed to stay up late and I had a TV in my room, so I would watch Adult Swim and they were showing Full Metal Alchemist at the time, the like original series,
Cool.
and I loved it.
Supercat, first super chat. The terror of death. Hey, Il Neige will start reviewing again anytime
That is
soon.
not the form of a question.
I'm going to translate it. Hey, Il Neige, will you start reviewing again anytime soon? I actually called this. I said at the beginning of the chat, hey, Neige, you're going to have to...
If anything regarding my, awful wrist crap condition changes, there will be a video announcement. As of right now, I still really can't edit very well without being in pain, so if I'm not doing that for work, I don't really want to do any editing that isn't for just my job because, ow.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
We were all very disappointed too.
Yeah. How did we all get into YouTubing? Kinga Paul asks? Oh.
I mean, I was just sort of YouTubing for fun originally because I was doing those little 2-minute videos where I'd edit myself into movies. And then when Channel Awesome put out the thing for new talent, that's when I started doing it properly. Like, I did it I made my first feature-length video specifically for the audition for that.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Huh. About a year before that had come out, the the Channel Awesome audition thing. I had started to do stuff, but I was also in graduate school and I was finishing my master's, so I was just doing like one video like every couple of months, and it was like very minor stuff. And then Doug put the announcement out, and I was like, well, I better like figure out what I want to do. So then I just kind of made a little video saying, here are all the things I'm going to do, and I included some clips in there, and then I sent the audition, and then yeah, that's.
My friend. I'm just making a note.
Okay. I started in 2010 thinking, oh, I just make 5 videos and then I get on Channel Awesome, right? That's how it works. And so, like, you know, hence why all of my videos made before, like, 2012, I'm gonna say, are just absolutely blatant rip-offs of nostalgia, right? Because everyone's videos are when they start out. Yeah, so that's how I started on YouTube. I wanted to join the club.
I just wanted to be a part of that Channel Awesome vibe, to be honest.
It'll save.
The vibe changed a bit after we started.
Morning Beverage asks, Detective Pikachu, yay or nay?
It's not Danny DeVito, therefore nay.
But Ryan Reynolds!
But
yeah.
A new super chat, Jeremy Alder. Dom, are you planning to do the second season of a series of unfortunate events when it comes out at the end of March? I am of two minds on this subject currently. They were good for the channel, but I got a lot of hate because I was hating on them. A lot of people liked them, and I want people to like me. Because I'm kind of.
What are your thoughts on Treasure Planet then?
You should kill yourself because you don't like that there's air in space,
right?
Right. The less whiny answer to that is yes. I'm certain I will, because I always bow to people's wishes eventually because I have no backbone.
Someone was asking me what I have my master's in English because I really didn't want a job.
You are the opening song to Avenue Q.
That is absolutely like the noblest. Like, I just wanted to expand my education.
I just really wanted to go massively into debt.
That's what my degree's in.
Well, okay, so. I had a bachelor's of English. I was planning to be a teacher. I was in my last semester, and I was doing my student teaching, and found I actually kind of hated it. So I didn't get the teaching degree, and I had a ton of student loans. So I was like, I'll just go to grad school, and maybe I'll figure it out in 2 years what I want to do. I didn't.
Super chat, Ross Pitt, Shark Hunter. If all of you got into a big knife fight, who would win?
Oh.
Probably Calluna.
Me?
Yeah. Well, you did fencing for so long. You
did too!
You fight nasty.
No.
She does.
I don't.
I believe it.
I'll agree with that.
She will cut a bitch.
I will not. Only if they're mean. Or they hurt
I think
people.
if we're in a knife fight, I'm assuming we'll commit it to something. Sorry, just gonna.
Can I just? Would you mind just moving this way a bit?
It's really nothing personal.
I would
probably
lose because I would want to participate in the knife fight, and I would be like, no, don't cut me.
Just throw my knife and jump out the window.
I'm imagining like really sinister things like, you know what you do with a potato before you put it in the microwave. You gotta stab it a bunch.
That's what you do with a potato. That's why. Oh no, your dog. My potato.
Also, because she's a potato.
Like in-jokes on the stream. Come
Sorry.
on.
Those are the best because they alienate everyone who's watching.
In our D&D group,
yeah,
Erica has a very mangy-looking dog named Potato.
It's a wolf, but it doesn't look like
it's the worst wolf.
Yeah, it's decrepit. It's falling apart. Like there's like pieces of like muscle and bone showing from underneath the fur.
That
and like
said, he whipped a drow's head off in the first game.
Yeah, but
three drow heads.
He's basically indestructible. But like, so like my character is basically the wild card, like trolley character of the bunch, and so like she just has this like decrepit wolf that she is the only thing in the world that she loves, and she calls it Potato, and she's like, it's my puppy.
I'll get to those in a second. I just want to point out, like when we were building all the characters, I'm the DM for this particular one. You were like, I want to be an Awesomeer, and I'm like, okay, well, Awesomeers generally have something about them that you can kind of tell that they have angelic background. And she's like, I want my butt to glow.
She wants the sun to literally shine out her ass.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, oh, can I make it so that the sun literally shines up my ass?
And kinda, it sorta does. But only under
we
certain
kept that, so.
So what is this? Just a donation?
I guess so.
Warwolf one. Wolf one. Thanks for the donation.
Yeah. If you had a question, it wasn't in there, but thank you very much. And then we have another super chat from Rebecca Harris. Dom, I don't have funds to be a patron, but I desperately want a Lost in Adaptation video of Gail Carson Levine's quest for the egg versus Disney's Tinkerbell series.
I'm not.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I thought that was all one title for a second. Quest for the Egg versus Disney's Tinkerbell.
Like Lucas's first draft of the Star Wars.
That sounds like an anime title.
I wasn't
So-
aware that
Like a
Gail
JRPG.
Carson Levine was writing any more stuff. Like I'm a huge fan of Ella Enchanted.
That's who that is.
Yeah, but I didn't know she made anything else.
When are you gonna do a video on Trumpet of the Swan?
What is that? When are you gonna do a video on Trumpet of the
stream
Swan
crashed.
trumpeting?
Maybe I don't know.
Is the stream? It said stream crashed, but
I haven't actually answered the question yet. Sorry.
World's shittiest.
I would love to do everyone's requests all the time, but my Patreon request list is about 2 years long at this point, so it's going to be a while before I can do something that's not like that or something like insanely trending like the 50 Shades stuff.
So you will do Trumpet of the Swan.
What is this? Who's trumpeting a swan?
they said they wanted to know what happened to the Dom Sends Your Stuff reviews.
It's coming out.
It's in progress.
Yeah, it's in progress. I've got all the things saved. I don't think I'm going to be able to do all of them because I've got 700 submissions, but I will do as many as I can. And so it will probably be more than one episode at this point because I've got so many to get through. And it'll start in March, so I'll do like maybe 5 at a time, just make it a bi-weekly thing maybe until I've got through enough that I don't feel guilty anymore. Most of it's all been written stuff, so I may have like a couple of episodes which just rapid fire feedback on the fan fiction stories that have been sent in, like good script but you spelled it wrong, that sort of thing. Not be able to notice stuff.
Has Calluna been, Don My Golden Sun? Has Calluna been struggling with that weird feeling where you want to mimic someone's accent when you spend a lot of time with them?
She doesn't resist that urge.
When are you gonna start talking about bacon and baseball?
Bacon and baseball.
I was at least appreciative that the one time I did actually try to do a British accent around you, it wasn't the worst thing you'd ever heard.
Yeah, she did. I needed someone.
It was alright.
She was one line. I needed at the end of the Harry Potter films. I needed someone to be a victorious Hogwarts student talking to Terence. So she was just like, "We won, Terry. Harry beat you know who." So I was mentally preparing myself. I was like, "Okay, you love this girl. Don't be angry at her for whatever the boy accent sounds like." And then it wasn't so bad.
Warwolf. There was another donation from Warwolf. If you're trying to send super chat questions, just like type them in, and we'll look for your username in case there's something going wrong with your donations. Maybe.
Yeah.
The super chat saves.
Morning Beverage says, "Why does the guy next to Erica look like Spalding from Moody's Point?" Excuse you.
You wouldn't get it.
I lost my toe, Moody.
Thank you for reminding me that Moody's Point is a thing.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
If for people who are confused, Moody's Point was a little like bit show that they had on the Amanda Show.
Yeah.
It was like
a parody of Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, it was
Just like that's the first, because I've gotten like Zach and Cody struggling out on heroin. I've gotten Jason Mewes a lot in that embarrassing picture of me dressed as Cloud.
Oh yeah.
For some reason. I've never gotten Spalding from Moody's Point though, so thanks.
Oh man.
What's up?
I was just checking to make sure the stream was working okay.
Okay, let us point out if stuff isn't working.
The stream is quarking okay.
It seems like I'm seeing the green line, which means it's healthy. So
just checking. Sorry for saying that, dude. I don't think he's offended.
I'm not offended. That was just surprising more than anything.
The reason Seth Lionheart, you're hearing Persona 5 music in the background. That has to do with my PlayStation.
Did you mute that?
I lowered it because it was a pain in the ass otherwise. So if you're hearing that, that's just my background.
We're going to start playing games just before we just answer some questions first.
Yes.
And then
Yeah, what's the question? Sorry. Yeah.
Someone's just lost it. Hey, Il Neige, as someone who's seen all the movies, were you surprised at the mixed reaction Pokemon I Choose You got? It seemed like one of the better ones. We saw that together.
Yeah, is that the one where Pikachu talked?
Yeah, because that was weird. I could tell that, first of all, Spalding from Moody's Point is on SNL now, so I take that as a compliment.
Oh
it's
my
that
God.
guy.
Yeah.
But I Choose You. I was kind of surprised with some of the mixed reaction. Some people I talked to about it, they hadn't seen a Pokemon movie in a while before watching I Choose You, and so having seen all of them at that point, I knew what crap preceded it. But I thought I Choose You was really great as I look at it as kind of like a mission statement. Like, the whole point of that movie was to sum up what Pokemon is supposed to be about at its core. And kind of getting at, why... Because everyone complains, why is Ash the protagonist? He can't even win a championship. Well, I mean, no, he's the protagonist for these reasons, as we demonstrate in the movie, so...
Yeah.
Was that the one where Pikachu speaks English?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's because I always want to be with you.
It was so... I remember in the theater, at the same time, I was like... this is cute, but I also don't know how I feel about this.
Like, I knew it was kind of a dumb moment, but I appreciated that. It took a risk.
I weeped nerd tears. I will admit.
Yeah. Butterfree, the whole Butterfree thing, revising that in the movie was pointless, though. They didn't need to do that.
No, that made me cry.
But it was.
They brought Butterfree back?
Yeah.
The whole movie is like a rehash of a bunch of events from season 1, so like it's an alternate telling of it, and so they include the Butterfree subplot again. But it was kind of like.
But this time he dies.
No, he just leaves, but it's like kind of not necessary.
Okay, that's a weird concept for a movie.
Someone's asking
it works out pretty well.
How you guys got onto channel also.
Well,
we
mentioned that
applied.
earlier, Yeah.
Yeah, so this happens in the streams because some people join later. So
They put
know about
up a
that.
casting call, and we all applied.
and then we won.
Yeah.
That was, I sort of gave up hope on that because like we sent in the submissions and then Rob Walker just happened to mention like a behind the scenes. It's like, oh yeah, I got 1,200 submissions for that.
Yeah,
and
and
that was
700 came on the last day.
Yeah, and so that's why I just gave up on the whole idea. And then
it was like 3 months.
Then 3 or 4 months later, so I'd forgotten about this almost all completely.
I was at Comic-Con when I found out.
Nice. I was in fucking Wales or something, so I got the email.
Found out in Cardiff.
Yeah. The ass bone of England. Britain. Sorry, Wales. But I just got the email. I thought, oh, that's nice. They finally got around to sending me my rejection notice. It's kind of them to remember me.
Yeah, I was reading it and I was like, it was Dear Calluna, blah blah blah, and I was like, and there's like, we'd like to congratulate you. And my first thought was, that's an awfully weird way to start a rejection letter.
We all have such low self-esteem.
I just assumed because I had barely any video content that I just assumed I wasn't getting on, and then I was like, oh my god.
So just to quickly answer some recurring questions I'm seeing in here. I said, if your question to me is, are you going to review X? The answer is always going to be, I'm concentrating on Patreon right now. I'm really sorry. I'll let you guys know when I'm open to general requests again. Yes, me and Calluna are dating. We are going to do The Hobbit again probably late summer. So we're going to finish off The Hobbit then. What was the other one that kept popping up?
Just the submissions.
Oh yeah, the submissions thing, the Dom Reviews You will begin in March, and there will be multiple episodes on it to try and cover as many people as possible. So, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry guys.
There's a Tuck Everlasting musical? Oh my gosh.
I know, I mentioned the
I'm
stage.
in love with a 10-year-old. This is really weird.
Oh man.
One guy left a comment.
Twilight is just Tuck Everlasting.
It's kind of, because Edward and Jesse are both exactly 104 years old when they start lusting after.
And they're going to be 17 until the end of the world.
There's
Annie,
similar.
what's her name in the book?
Winnie.
Winifred,
Thank you.
yeah.
Hand me my water.
Gilmore Girl. One person in the
right.
comments just like, oh man, aside from him proposing marriage, he didn't do anything romantic towards her. I guess you're just calling paedophile to get views. I was like, how do you say aside from proposing marriage, there's no romance? I kind of feel like you can't really bounce back from
That's
that.
like the ultimate.
Yeah.
That's like the gesture.
What are your guys' thoughts on the trailer for Mamma Mia 2?
I'm with Rob Walker on this. Like, they killed off, was it Meryl Streep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah, she's
She
not
dies.
in it.
The movie about the girl is pregnant and she's like, your mother learnt, but like,
Mamma Mia.
She's trying to-
Oh wait, you're dead.
My first thought was, oh no, Pierce Brosnan's back. Do we have to hear him screech again?
It's better than Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler.
No.
I actually really like ABBA music.
Gerard the Butler
I have
again.
a ABBA CD in my car, and the only reason I like Mamma Mia is just so that I can listen to ABBA music. But otherwise, I think Mamma Mia is okay.
It's like watching Rent.
I have to wonder. When they proposed it.
about Mamma Mia 2. What?
I want to know when they proposed Mamma Mia 2. Were they one? Did not want Meryl Streep in it, or did she not want to be in it? Like, I'm curious to know.
Well, her death is like, well, she's in it. She's in flashbacks and dreams, I think.
Yeah, but all of those flashbacks we saw when it's actually Meryl Streep and
Maybe
not
she was
young Meryl
busy.
Streep were from the first movie.
Maybe she was busy.
That's fair. It is
That's-
Meryl
She does a
Streep.
lot.
The fact that she's dead is a huge part of the plot.
Yeah.
So maybe that wasn't her.
That's why Sif wasn't in Thor 3, bro.
Stephanie Meyer Naomi Sanders says Stephanie Meyer did say that she got the idea for Twilight in a dream. Maybe she read Everlasting before heading to bed.
Oh.
I mean, to be-
Maybe.
She had to do some assigned reading
Maybe
while
that's
still in
why
high
she
school.
never sued for 50 Shades of Grey, because she knew she'd already ripped off a book.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it might be one of those things where, like, she just had the idea for, like, a vampire who likes a high school girl, like, so, like, that doesn't necessarily have to be Tuck Everlasting. It just kind of wound up resembling it. It's kind of like how Pokemon 3 is Labyrinth.
Mamma
Yeah.
Mia, oh wait, you're dead.
The end.
By Gomez, 2018.
Yeah.
Copyright tag.
New hit single. It's the B-side to Stifle That Blob Get Low.
My Nary's 426 says she wanted to be in the movie, so I don't know.
Oh, then. Oh dear.
Awkward.
Jenna McLaughlin says everybody's favorite movie ever.
Oh, great.
Favorite movie ever?
I don't know if I have just one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My standard answer is usually Wizard of Oz, just because it's a really hard movie for me to not like watch at least yearly.
Battle Royale.
Oh yeah, that's the movie.
I have like a laundry list of favorite movies, but I really like Practical Magic. I think my favorite is The Apartment with Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine. And I like a lot of Ghibli movies.
Fellowship of the Ring, That Thing You Do, School of Rock, Mortal Kombat, Empire Strikes Back. Not in order.
Someone saying they liked your cameo, was it? Where's it go?
What?
Il Neige, I loved your cameo in The Usual Suspects review of The Phantom Menace.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Ross was just like, hey, we're doing a hoedown. I'm like, hell yeah, we're doing a hoedown. Like a Who's Line style hoedown. You heard me.
We have another super chat from The Terror of Death. By the way, is anyone a fan of Gundam on this stream? If so, what's your favorite series and why?
SD Gundam, without a doubt.
So if you guys haven't seen, I did a video on G Gundam, specifically a top 10 worst designs for the Gundams, or just odd. Because like the one Sweden one is the only female pilot, and of course it looks like Sailor Moon, even though it's not the Japan Gundam, because all of the Gundams in this are representing countries and they do like battles and crap. Also, there's a lot of really weird bullshit that happens in it, but it was the one that I remembered watching first. I watched that. I don't mind Gundam Wing. Seed is alright. I think it's pretty.
Seed's just kind of a
It's
retelling
got
of the
good
original,
music.
isn't it? Isn't Seed sort of a retelling of the original?
I don't think so.
I thought I heard that somewhere.
I don't know. I have
That's
not
the one
seen
I'm
the
engaged
original.
with most, and I have no opinions on it. So.
Well, the reason I liked Gundam Seed is because of the openings and the endings. Like,
Yeah.
I got into a lot of the music for that, so I didn't actually give a shit about the plot.
I did catch the ending of an episode of 0083 where Nina and Cole got together. I don't know if that means anything.
I liked Pacific Rim.
That's like American Gundam.
I liked Pacific
Oh,
Rim.
you just reminded me. Another one of my favorite movies is
Pacific Rim.
is Crimson Peak by Guillermo.
Oh,
Pacific Rim
I like
love
that
that
movie.
movie.
Pacific Rim and Peak.
We just missed. Move up a little bit. There was a couple that I wanted to answer. We just missed. Jacob Matthew Crawford says my favorite film is John Carpenter's The Thing. Have you ever heard of the PlayStation game for The Thing? It's amazing if you love The Thing. Basically, as you go through that game, all of your team members are like in little like bubbles around you. As you're like walking around, you can see their face going, and like as they get stressed out, they just start shaking, and then eventually they have panic attacks and die. And so it's really
Like
funny
you.
as like more things scare you, they just go. It's really funny. So if you like The
So it's like the
Thing,
Venom trailer.
yeah. So I would definitely recommend to play that.
Am I going mad? There was no Venom in that Venom trailer.
No.
You see the symbiote crawling up the
Yeah,
neck.
you
You
right?
see it in the
Yeah.
little thingy, in the tube. Is there a German Gundam? Yes. Yes, there's the 5 main characters for G Gundam are from Japan, France, Germany, China, and America.
Really?
And surprisingly, the American Gundam is like the least showy.
Huh.
I know! I put that at like number 10. I was
It
like, this is
wasn't-
the least weird.
It wasn't named
And that's
Mr.
why it's
Satan.
weird.
What happened to Britain's Gundam? Did it do well?
It's only a minor character, and you want to guess what it looks like?
The American Gundam commenced Operation Revolution.
Okay, I'm gonna guess it's either the Queen
No.
or a red coat, like a beefeater
The Queen.
royal guard,
Yeah.
the bare
The
skin. Yeah.
Queen was a Gundam the whole time.
I knew it.
Michelle Nisbet says, I started watching Studio Ghibli films and I loved the first few I've seen and I would love to watch more similar styles, but I have no clue where to start. I'm not sure what you've already seen.
That's a hard thing to like recommend. But
Well, it depends. It's like, have you
Russia.
seen?
Sorry,
have you
Germany's
seen
the
the
other
ones
guy.
that are more Japan focused, or have you seen the ones that are more Western? Because if you're getting into Ghibli and you're not so sure about things that like the difference cross cultures. Western ones might be more your style, like whatchamacallit, Howl's Moving Castle. That's a really good one if you like romance.
The Cat Returns.
If you just want the Ghibli experience, then it's like top 3 are probably what Mononoke, Spirited Away, and give me a third one. Kiki, I don't know.
Kiki's up there for
Kiki's really good.
Because the Ghibli films are either really Japanese, like Spirited Away, or it's a romanticized European world from the point of view of the Japanese.
Like Howl.
Like Howl, like Kiki. So you kind of so I'd say Kiki, Howl's Moving Castle. The Cat Returns is one that most people haven't seen, and I adore it because she gets to go to a world full of Katies, and it's awesome.
If you like anything that's post-apocalyptic, Nausicaa Valley of the Wind is really nice.
If you like demonic boars vomiting blood, Princess Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke, I think, is my favorite of the Ghibli films. I
romance
think
is BS, though.
I mean, that one's more like the romance is more of a tertiary thing in it. But I feel like it's really powerful, and it was one of the first films that I saw. I saw it way too young because I was like, oh, I like Sailor Moon. That's an anime. This is an anime. It'll be fine to watch. And so I rented it, and I was very appalled by how much decapitation there was in it.
Dismemberment.
Dismemberment. No, there's a guy that gets decapitated by an arrow. That's true.
There's both. They're not mutually exclusive.
You can chop off the head or the arm. Not both.
But it was the first one that taught me that like there could be a gray area to evil, as opposed to like what Disney films were teaching you. So I think that one is probably a really good one.
Seth Lionheart pointed out I did make a mistake with the G Gundam. It's not Russia who's one of the 5. It's not Germany. It's Russia. But Germany is the you know how in Speed Racer there's Racer X or whatever who's like actually the brother of the main character?
Yeah.
It's that. It's the brother of the main character who's the Japanese guy.
He's not German?
But he's not German.
Yeah,
he's piloting for the Germans.
Oh, okay.
And he's got a mask, and it's really obvious, and it's silly.
David Reader says Castle in the Sky. That's another really good one. James Austin says, "Oh, no love for Poco Rosso." That's a good one too. It's just
you make me just in Poco Rosso.
We're just mentioning the ones that like are easily digestible for people who are just getting into Ghibli films.
What's
Obviously,
the one with the
all of them are
Tanukis?
really good. My Name is Totoro. That's a good one, but that's very Japanese.
If you've never seen any of them and you're not as familiar with like anime, I wouldn't recommend Totoro just because there's a lot of very specific Japanese culture.
There's some other one that's like it's got a bunch of tanukis and it's like they're doing what tanukis do, which might have weirded the Western audience out.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the
guy. Super chat.
Sapphire 69. Nice. Hey guys, I started reading Hitchhikers recently because my little brother loves it, and I kept imagining Arthur and Ford as Dom and Nesh.
I am greatly in approval of that.
I am shamefully unfamiliar with Hitchhikers. I need to read it still. So once I have read it, I'll appreciate that reference more.
Yeah. As long as I'm Arthur, I'm good at that. I will.
So I'm Ford. Okay, I'll keep it.
Oh no, be evil and watch them. Make them watch Grave of Fireflies. Are you? Do you want to?
You want to see me cry?
Yeah, do you want to see people sob buckets?
I could just watch Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh right. If you want to see a Ghibli film and not cry, don't see. What was the one with the airplanes?
Marley and Me.
No.
The Wind Rises.
The Wind Rises. Do not see that if you don't want to cry because it's really sad.
Oh.
It's really good, but it's depressing.
That was from Mr. Miyazaki over there.
Shut
up! I'm drawing cute things.
That was supposed to be his like.
Last movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, because like he really put a lot of stuff in there that he'd only mentioned a little.
Mocha Frappa says, have y'all watched Gurren Lagann? I just started watching that. I'm on episode 8 or 7 right
okay.
now. So.
She just witnessed the big twist.
Yes, and I was like, what? So I just got introduced to like Princess Nia, so that's where I'm at in the series. So I'm gonna like get into it. But this one really likes Gurren Lagann, and I really like Kill la Kill, and he couldn't get into Kill la Kill right away, and I couldn't get into Gurren Lagann right away. So
what's not to like? It's teenage butts.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone saying your German is awesome, honey.
Dankeschön.
They said
Das
I love you saying What is it?
Michael Endy, because that's how you pronounce it in German.
Weird.
Michael,
It's not. It's not. I'm being intentionally bad.
Pompoko is the Tanuki one.
Pompoko. There we go.
I get that one and Porco Rosso confused because the names are so similar.
Yeah.
Shut up, folks! All of Miyazaki's films were supposed to be his last one.
That's fair. That's
He's
fair.
like,
But that one was legitimately written.
He's like the
all
Jet Li
that
of
down.
animation.
Yeah.
Or Brett Favre.
His last film ever.
Yeah. Any of you guys excited for the book adaptations in March? We've got Love, Simon, A Wrinkle in Time, and Ready Player One.
My sister gave me a copy of Ready Player One for Christmas. I need to read it.
It's meant to be pretty bad, actually.
I'll decide for myself.
No, you will take my opinion and you will like it.
I like Dragon Ball Evolution. Okay, I might like Ready Player One.
Thoughts on Danganronpa? We did for the like.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. For the Team 4-Star abridge-a-thon, we were in a Danganronpa abridged parody.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
Yeah. And
You were Junko.
I was Junko. I was
Celestia.
Is that
I was 3 characters.
I think.
Junko,
What-
Celestia, and what was who's the main female character?
Kyoko.
And Kyoko.
Okay, we'll put. If you're watching this on YouTube later, we'll put a link in the description to that.
The controller, the
that dub.
PS4 is going into rest mode. We want to make sure that is not going to do that. Un momento.
I got it.
Thank you.
I can do that.
Cool.
But yeah, we were in like a little thing, and so I had never heard of Danganronpa, never watched it, never played it, and so I watched the entire series for that abridged thing, and it was pretty fun. So yeah.
Press this button.
Yeah.
There's a few people calling for your head, Nedge, about the Dragon Ball comment.
Oh, whatever. It's a bad movie. That's
What Dragon Ball comment did
that
you
I
say?
like Dragon Ball Evolution.
I mean, that was how we first bonded.
It's a bad movie. I'm not going to deny that, but I'm not going to
Dragon Ball
pretend it
Evolution
hurt
is
me
trash.
in any way.
But it's like, it's kind of like, yeah, it's trash, but somewhere in there, there were people who actually liked
Spend
Dragon
another
Ball,
second.
and you could see that they actually wanted to make a good movie, but like people were like, no, it needs to be about teenagers getting horny and blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Also, like, you're the monkey the whole time. Press circle or X.
X.
If you've got a super chat, there's no way I'm going to be able to pronounce that name.
Shermageddon.
Nice.
Sure, Mageddon.
Sure, Mageddon.
Sure,
Hey the
yeah.
Dom, I know you're a Pratchett fan, and I was wondering if you've read Good Omens, and if so, how do you feel about the TV adaptation in the works?
I think I read it. I binged most of the Gaiman and Pratchett books when I was much younger, so I can't quite remember. That's one of the ones I've read. I haven't seen the TV show yet. I'm saving that for some time when I've got actually time to watch TV shows. You know, a bit busy right now, but no, it's my feelings of it is at the moment quite optimism because I've heard goodish things. So we'll see. What's the question?
I'm laughing
getting drunk.
I'm laughing at some of the reactions.
To Shadow Forex. I didn't say it's good. I said I like it.
Shut up,
There's
boys.
a
Is that
difference.
guy drunk or something? I can't think of another reason to say evolution was good.
I never said it was good. I said I liked it. There's a difference.
He
Yeah,
literally
there's a
said the
difference
opposite
between
of it's
recognizing
good.
that something is bad and still liking it, and saying, I liked it, therefore it was good.
Yeah.
Like, I like the Star Wars prequels, but they're not good.
I like Sonic Adventure 2. That doesn't mean it's good. Oh! Sorry, I
You just want them to hate you.
probably.
Apologies to our headphone users.
Oh, sorry, that was loud. I apologize.
You project your singing.
I cannot pronounce that name.
They're all to Trekkie.
So the Dom, what do you think about Doctor Who?
I don't care for it. I'm sorry.
He's the weird British person because he doesn't care for Doctor Who.
This is why. This is why I was banished from Britain because I don't like tea or Doctor Who.
It's true.
It's just too cheesy. It's too up its own arse. The problem is that
That's Moffat.
Yeah, I mean, the people who are writing the show were the people who were fans of the show when they were kids. So there's far too much Doctor Who ass kissing in it. Oh, he's the one to save the universe. He's amazing. He never asks for thanks. He goes around making people's lives amazing. He's the healer.
That's like absolutely Moffat because when Moffat took over the show, the focus became less on a guy who finds cool stuff and more how the guy is the cool stuff.
He is literally Jesus going around the world saving people, dying for people's sins.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Tina Marie says, quick, high five each other.
Yeah, kill you! You see what you do?
That was our knife fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we might want to start the game soon.
Yeah.
So we're gonna use a couple,
Well,
just
yeah.
2 more minutes, and then we'll get started in.
I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick
Yes,
then.
you go do that.
Bye.
Dance in the super chat, both are good.
Okay, August Denny's asks 2D or 3D animation. Also, why remake to live action?
Well,
Is this like a general question?
yeah, I guess so. You wanna,
I like 2D animation as opposed to 3D animation, but I do appreciate that 3D is now allowing artists to do more things and be creative in new ways that they never could. And I don't know why remakes to live action. I don't know who said that, but
money.
yeah,
I kind of think we've just got to the point where CGI means you can make things like The Beast reasonably convincing, so it's just time for the cash grab.
another super chat.
I actually prefer 3D animation to 2D. I've never been as in love with 2D as most people.
I like 2D. I prefer it to 3D, but I'm not against it. David Reeder, another super chat. Hey Dom, what are your thoughts on the Star Wars Expanded Universe?
I love the Star Wars
Doesn't
Expanded
shut
Universe.
up about it.
Hey! J.J. Abrams took it away from me, and I'm mad about that.
You mad,
And
Thrawn?
you can be mad in your corner of the internet where no one actually cares.
I was very keen on the Knights of the Republic games. It was my favourite
I
video
didn't
game of all
see that.
time. I like everything from that past stuff. I like the Thrawn trilogy. I like the stuff that was like immediately after the original movies. I mean, Lewis gave me a telling off about this because I was bitching about it, and he was just like, "Dude, it's like, damn, the stuff's still there. It still exists."
It's like your Lewis impression.
That's my perfect. Lewis
Everyone
impression.
do a Linkar impression and send it to him. He'll be so amused.
This cover is bad.
But yeah, no. So I'm hoping they still do extended universe stuff and they just ignore the new films because I mean I don't dislike The Force Awakens. I like The Force Awakens quite a lot, but I really love the extended universe. So I'm kind of gutted it's not like proper canon anymore.
Okay, we got more super chats. Keza Motlana, apologies for pronouncing names wrong. Dom, can I request a shout out? Also, have any of you ever read or heard of Flash Forward? It only had 1 season and it was too little. Also, hashtag Hamilton.
I've heard of Flash Forward. but
Alexander
I
That's
don't
a
know.
sitcom, right?
Yeah, because we have the poster up there that people were mentioning before.
All right.
I
Yes, we like
remember
Hamilton.
the existence of Flash Forward. I never watched it.
I don't know.
There's
what
a
it is.
million things he hasn't done. Just you wait.
Another thing.
Sorry, I need to do this shout out real quick.
Yeah, it's this one. It's this person.
How do you say that name?
We're gonna guess.
Keza Motlana.
Keza Motlana.
Keza Maulana, you seem awesome. I like you. I don't know how does one shout out?
Keep it up.
Keza!
And again, headphone users were. I keep
Sorry.
touching things and
Wrong
breaking.
Google.
Oh no,
Don't open
it
the
went
porn.
away.
Don't open the porn.
There,
Oh
there.
no. Okay, we have another super chat. Terror of Death. Would all of you please do a crossover of the 80s Transformers movie? It would be a dream come true, please.
Yes.
I have that DVD.
You want to do it right now? Just throw this in? We'll do a riff track.
I've never seen it.
It's fine.
I've never seen anything Transformers related. I've never played with a toy. I've never seen any of the Michael Bay movies, and I've never seen the cartoons.
I've seen the first 2.
I mean,
Michael Bay
if you
movies.
count like toy to screen as adaptation, otherwise I don't know if that's in your peer view.
No, you're right.
I watched some of the Transformers series growing up, like Beast Wars.
Oh, what's Flash Forward, by the way?
I don't
It was
know.
some sitcom.
I've not seen it, sorry.
To the awkwardness of my question, I only had 50 characters.
Oh, what's happening?
Okay, sorry for
Oh,
knocking you
Thoughts
through.
on Madoka Magica! Tina Marie asks, that's my favorite anime series. Thank you for asking. I love Madoka Magica. I'm not a reviewer, but I actually, I have like a back catalog of scripts that I've written for like over a year. And at some point, I will start making YouTube videos. And I want to make a video about Madoka Magica and like how amazing it is and its relations to Christian mythology. And
I don't hate Madoka. I think it's okay. The problem I have with
It's fine.
The problem I have with it is that it was marketed or regarded by the community as the first magical girl anime to go real dark, man. Except
was
none of you have seen
Dana.
Princess Tutu. Because that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
gets incredibly dark if
Oh,
you
yeah.
understand the way that they in Princess Tutu, they realize they are characters in a tragedy, and they are trying their best to not die.
Oh.
So like the first half of the series is I'm a magical ballerina who can save people by dancing. Yay, it's adorable. Also, I'm a duck, and wait, I'm in a story, and I can't change the ending, and I'm gonna die.
Oh no.
Fuck. So like Princess Tutu did that much better. So
I've
like,
never seen that, so
it's my favorite anime, and I just have a hard time when people are like, Monica changed the way I see like magical girl anime, and I'm like, it's not actually.
You just
fun
weren't
to
looking
do
very
that.
Now you can see the substance between the ruffles.
No, it's good. It's still good. I just thought like it was super overhyped, and like by the time I saw it, I was like, it's fine.
Someone skull again on Shumaden.
What?
Shermageddon?
Shumaden seems keen.
OMG, someone else has seen Princess Tutu.
It's her favorite anime.
So before I did reviewing and voiceover stuff, I actually did AMVs for anime conventions, and one of my AMVs was a Princess Tutu one that was set to
It's My Life by Bon Jovi.
No, El Tango de Roxanne from Moulin Rouge,
Yeah.
and it won Best Romance.
Nice.
So I got a little trophy and everything. I was
Do you
super
want to put
proud.
that in the description as well?
They can find. Just look for Princess Tutu, El Tango de Roxanne, and if it's like Best Romance Kineticon AMV, I think. You'll be able to find it. Yeah, it's real good.
Someone was saying they liked your Togepi plushie. She's got all the freaking Pokemon.
Yeah, there's just
this
a
entire
table-
room
there's
is
a
just
table
full
of
of
plushies
fucking
over there.
plushies. There's too many plushies.
He's got Vulpix and Charmander and Bulbasaur and a very
Harley
sleek.
Quinn.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
the
said
Digimon are over there because Dom doesn't like them interacting.
I thought you
with
said
each other.
Harley Quinn for a second. I'm like,
I don't care.
He's
It's a
saying
Digimon.
it to Harley.
but what about the Detective Stories Digimon Cyber Sleuthing?
Hello.
Oh, you've seen that anime? Yeah, that's mine.
Hello.
That's awesome.
Hello.
So-
Hello, Mr. J.
It was funny because when I was at the convention, I was like in the back waiting for them to announce it, and like I found out and I like ran up and I was like super excited. I was like, yeah, it's the first AMV I ever won, yay! Because I had done them for a while. I also did one that was it was the Poke route.
Oh, but it was
But it was
all other characters.
all anime characters
I love
instead of
that
actual
you used
Pokemon.
for Kabuto, you used Kabuto from Naruto.
And then for Paris, I used the Eiffel Tower.
You want to get some games set up?
Okay.
We will.
there's some if we just want to scroll down to the very
Yeah,
bottom.
if you wanna hang on to that
We
one. I
will,
get this.
while we're gaming, we will keep an eye out for Super Chat if we miss it. I promise you we will check it before
Yes.
we log off. We will get to this eventually.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, I broke the stream. How do I food?
Let go of the mouse.
What do we do?
I have to adjust. Give me a moment.
It's fine. You just have to click it. Make sure you click in the corner rather than clicking on the thing. There you go.
Okay.
I'm not on screen anymore.
Hold on a
I
moment.
missed my face already.
Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm adjusting it. That should be enough for like
I'm
to
not
be
being
able to see
antisocial.
this.
This is my controller for the game.
Yeah, we need to use our phones for this. I'm just gonna cut this off a bit just because that way we don't need to. That should be fine.
So many notifications.
Okay.
You're not
Okay.
on screen anymore.
Screw you. Oh my god.
I want to be involved.
All right, so we need to put our headphones on. Make sure everybody has their phones, and I need to get the game started with my controller. Give me 1 second.
Is there any way we can like move the table a little bit closer? Or do we all just need to
You'll
sit
be
at the
looking at
We're
that.
gonna be looking at this. This is just for me to be able to see
Oh, I
the
meant
chat.
so that our whatchamacallit, so that our headphones are
Oh, I can
Oh,
attempt
okay.
to move this a little,
Oh, yeah.
little closer. Also, I'm not hearing the.
I'm not hearing anything either.
Oh, that works.
Why isn't it? Chat, you can hear the audio, correct?
What are they saying?
Because we can't hear the audio for.
Should there be music right now?
Hold on. Because the TV needs to be off.
Yeah.
And.
Does it need to actually be off because it's officially muted, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that's so that way the audio doesn't get caught in this. I think it's.
Would there be sound over this part?
Yeah, there's no. Oh, hang on. Yeah, everyone's saying yes, they can hear it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Give us a second to adjust it then.
So we're just weirdos.
Yeah.
Why ain't you working?
What me working?
1 second. We can't hear it. That's super weird.
Everything about trying to set this up has been weird.
Yeah. Okay, so how can I?
Real mild sounds. It's very quiet for them.
Oh, there are headphones that are disconnected down here. Is that why you can't hear it?
We can't hear it either.
I mean, yeah, that might be why I can't hear it either. I can't hear
it.
anything. It's not plugged in.
Did you try turning it on and off again?
We're playing Hidden Agenda, by the way. So.
Hidden Agenda.
Okay, give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
So many secrets.
Where in the world do I get the audio to go up? Okay, so this is connected to the
Oh,
Aver.
here, I can give you more room.
Properties.
There you go.
Careful. 1 second. We can't capture audio only.
Yeah, we can't hear you anything.
Yeah, we can't hear it, and we're gonna need to be able to hear it.
Is there game audio playing right now?
It's very quiet.
Yes, they're saying it's very quiet, but it is
Okay.
there.
Huh.
Because if I... Where's the TV remote? Thank you. Hold on, it's gonna get frustrating for a second.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, but problem is we can't have that audio playing because then this will capture it twice.
Yeah.
I
Huh.
think.
That's dumb.
Try shaking the PS4. You know, I like the way you think.
Try shaking the...
Try kicking it.
I know.
Try
If that is
hitting
your real
it.
name.
No.
Try yelling at it.
Yeah, well, let's make it feel bad about itself, then it'll work.
I love you, baby doll.
Is the...
No, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
Just that one.
Huh. Huh.
Huh.
I don't know. We've gone through so
Hold
many
on.
different things with
There's,
this. Oh shoot!
What did you do?
Did I just switch that off?
No, you just turned it on.
Right.
You turned on the Aver on its own.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's
I was
fine.
worried we...
Don't worry.
Okay.
We
We
broke
might
the
need to
jet.
use the splitter, and you
Okay.
need to share headphones.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's try and see if this works.
Why would that work?
I don't know, it worked last time, that's what we used.
Can
you hear anything? Okay.
I can hear something.
Can you?
You can hear something?
Oh, somebody was touching... Oh, it's because you disconnected it. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I heard something.
Wait, what?
Is the sound definitely necessary for this game?
I don't know. We're gonna find out if that's the
Yeah.
case. Shoot it with paintballs. Why aren't you working, Aver?
How do I... I'm trying to see if I can see...
Here, let me open Aver and see if I can get it to...
Chat. I'm trying to see where the comments are.
Let me see.
See if I can hear it.
Sorry about this, guys. We'll be.
A memento.
It's not giving me a link for the comments.
You must sacrifice.
Because you're not on YouTube.
Oh,
You're
right.
in a web browser page.
Gotcha.
Someone's suggesting we make a blood sacrifice of one of us so the other three can play it. I'm gonna.
Alright, open me up.
Should it be me? Should
Well,
be
they're
me?
just volunteering. Get a sword.
Oh, well, I was gonna say I'm the least, but I'm the one who's not a person.
I like how you said, I'll get a sword. Like, you got 4 in here.
Why isn't it working? That's what's confounding me. Does.
Okay, now I'm on. Oh, here's the live chat. Cool! Now I can see what you guys are posting.
God rest ye merry gentlemen. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized there's no audio on the computer.
Oh.
If that, because normally we would have to meet the computer as well. So,
Yeah, but it's not running. It's not getting the audio from the computer. We're getting it from the Aver.
yeah.
Cartoon Kelly says to give it a hug and maybe.
Give it a hug.
Don, my golden son, says threaten it with a sword.
Hold on,
there's
I
plenty
found-
of those
I
over
found
on
the-
Don, my golden son, Don! My golden son!
General.
Oh, Golden Sun. That was a good game. I missed that game.
Current devices.
There's nothing coming on from their laptop either. So.
Yeah,
know
again,
he
like I
says,
said, the audio is not
blow
on the
the
laptop,
cartridge.
so I'm trying to get it
His
to
name's pronounced Yanone. I know
video
it's not.
output is
I'm just
currently
being silly.
active.
Because it sounds like Yanone Rider.
You know what?
This is
You know
a
what?
pain in the
I
butt.
don't know what. Tell me.
You know what?
No.
Nope, not studio
Blah.
mode. Start recording, stop streaming settings.
I know what
Desktop
you're gonna say
audio.
next.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
What?
Are you guys gonna like do it right on the sofa?
Stop
That's
that.
not what I was gonna say.
That's what you always say.
It's not what I was gonna say now. I don't know what I was gonna say.
I know, because I stumped you, because I said what you were already gonna say.
You know what, Bankai? I
I
was looking at Dom's shirt and I thought of Bleach.
Oh, I was about to be like, is this, did we suddenly transport into Bleach?
Yeah, don't we always?
Microphone, no. Cancel. If you want to look at the chat and maybe answer some of that while I'm playing with this, go for it.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking at the chat right now.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this friggin' work.
I'm not seeing any more things. Oh, here we go.
Sorry.
That's loud. Shut up. Oh yeah, there we go.
Someone's suggesting putting the subtitles on and just playing it without sound. That's not a bad idea.
That's not bad.
Alright,
We can do that.
let's hope that audio's not super imperative to this. Unless we don't have to like headphones in. Alright.
There is a lot of talking in the game, but I'm sure if you have subs on, should be fine with that. So says Michelle Nesbitt.
We'll just do our best. Can you guys? Can they hear? They said they can hear the audio, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's being captured from there.
Have any of us watched Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yes,
I've not seen
Yeah.
it.
I own the
Yes.
whole thing.
You were in a Yu Yu Hakusho abridged, weren't you?
Oh yeah, years
Stuff
ago.
Okay.
I used to voice Hiei in an abridged series.
Audio.
Subtitles on.
So subtitles on. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do our best.
Fun fact, I was once in a Kingdom Hearts abridged.
Oh hey,
series
Mike's in the
on
chat.
Mike.
Mike J.
Oh, hey, Mike J.
Yeah, what up, dude?
How are you enjoying your return to food normalcy?
Do we have enough space for Dom on the couch? Okay, yeah, cool.
There's always room for Dom.
Squeeze.
There's always room for
Alright.
J-Lo.
So now everybody needs to connect
Squeeze.
to our Wi-Fi. If you have not done so.
Oh, by the way, there was a very there's a number cap. I think it's like 5 numbers. So I tried doing the Dom earlier, and just because it's like the do, the do is in charge of the game.
It's a 6-character limit, so
Okay.
Alright.
be creative.
So I'm just gonna be Dom.
I'm just gonna be
Maybe.
Erika.
Dom. T-Dom.
T-Dom.
I'm gonna be red because red is awesome.
Good for
Color
you.
of passion.
All right.
Do you then hit the connect
Oh,
button
look at me
or?
go.
Hold on.
Okay.
Now you join game. Enter my name. Okay. What should I be?
Mike Gibbons asks, "The hell is this?" I'll say it like him. How's he say this?
Well, we're trying.
Hello, I'm a British person. The hell is this?
Stop. Why? No. Sorry.
I'm looking at the TV.
Okay, so now,
Press connect.
yeah, you press connect. Look at TV. Hold on, I gotta put my name in. Calluna. Except I can't put all the names in, so I'm gonna be I'm just gonna put Luna. Okay.
Okay, so now we'll move off things
Okay.
into the
And now I connect, and I choose a color.
Put your finger on the screen, dude.
Oh,
We have evidence.
Is
of
this
that.
like Wii technology?
are we in the future?
Yay! All right, so now we should be able to start. We're gonna go to story mode. I figure it's probably.
Yeah.
Have we turned on subtitles already?
Yes, subtitles are on.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we have no audio, but as long as they have audio, then we're good.
Man, this
Oh,
visual
right.
storytelling better be tops then.
In story mode,
All right.
you're playing the
So
game
now
for
everyone
fun.
has, if you
Work
notice
together
these
to
little
solve the
circles that are
crime
going everywhere,
and play
it might
the
be a little
story
hard for
you
the
want to see.
people to see. Those are going to be each of our controls, and I guess we're gonna find out how it goes. And now watch what happens when we put them all in the
Becomes
box.
dice.
It becomes a dice.
Wow.
What?
And so if anyone's in the chat, we're gonna
How
play
well
for a
do
bit.
you
I'll
know
take a
your
look at the
friends?
computer if there's any super
Choose
chat
wisely.
questions.
Life
How
and
well
death
do you
decisions
know
will
your
be in their
friends?
hands.
Choose wisely. Life and death decisions. Oh, I lost it.
And well, all right.
Who do you
the
think
coolest
is
under pressure?
coolest
You guys hear
under
that?
pressure?
The
Swipe
PlayStation.
Oh, it's the fan.
Oh no!
Okay.
Don't mind my
Through the
computer.
car.
It's just about to take off
Swipe
into
up
space.
on the one you want to play.
Swipe up. Oh.
What is this?
Yeah.
Who is the coolest under pressure?
So how do we choose?
So you go right and
swipe.
left to swipe, and then I think you swipe up to choose the person.
There you go.
Okay, we're finding out more about our
I'm
friends.
fine under pressure. Why would you ask?
It's okay, honey.
God, my PlayStation. My poor PlayStation. It sounds like it's about to take off.
One name came
You
out on
voted
top.
Golden Edge. This will be important later.
You're
I
like-
guess everyone picked you.
Yeah.
Did
You were the majority.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
The
Ripple
rip-
effect now.
The spreading consequences of a single event or action.
I'm fine under pressure.
Uh,
This is fine.
Every choice you make changes the future.
Oh.
Ding.
I choose to fart. Does that change the future?
You choose to fart?
I choose to, don't you?
Some
Some
effects.
relationships between characters.
Does this have cool music playing? Like, cause we can't fucking hear it. And I don't want to have it be echoed.
Yeah, can you guys hear us in relation to the music and
Are the
stuff?
levels okay for us in the PlayStation? Cause like we can't fucking hear anything.
Sure, you chose poorly.
Cause if the audio's really low, I could turn the TV on, so that way it's low enough for us, so it's not gonna be too bad.
You seek the
As long as we
future.
unmute it.
Let us know if you get really bad echo when we do this, okay?
Yeah, because we want to hear a little bit.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay, naked.
Whoa, no.
Uh
He's got the tidy whities
Hey,
on.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Leafy, and here I just wanted to.
This
It's the newest YouTube sensation.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Just hanging out with my
It's
tiny
the cringiest snuff film ever.
Oh god.
Rattle review it.
Oh, is he wearing some sort of chapstick?
Yo, what's up,
I think
everybody?
he's
This
wearing
is
a bomb.
this is the
Oh my
Snuff
gosh.
Challenge.
This is Saw, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
By the way, this is made from the same people who did Until Dawn.
Oh.
This has exploded now. Were we supposed to have interacted with that?
I don't.
No.
I think this is a cutscene.
So
Okay.
I'm getting that the guy had a bomb strapped to him, and there's a tripwire on the door. The guy opened the door, bomb goes floaty, cops go boom.
Do we need to move the like little thing so that people can keep an eye on the
It's a
image
little
for the
smaller.
game?
Yeah. Okay. You got to go to the corner. Yeah, you know how to use OBS.
I know, Obies.
Any cars in the vicinity of 535 Miko, 1031
I feel insignificant.
It's okay. We're not doing the questions. We'll do it later.
Suspect description matches the tapper.
So now, if you notice, everyone on your phone, you have these little bookmarks. It has an exclamation point to show that we've got some info.
Officer
So
Marnie
we're-
and Nelson responded to a sighting of the Trapper serial killer.
Yeah, Becky Marnie's a rookie officer. Tom Nelson is her partner from the 3rd
You ready
Precinct.
for this?
Of course I'm ready.
And so it's just
Nice
going to
and
give us
easy.
story beats.
Those graphics.
Oh, it looks real nice.
Wow, this is really nice.
Vote for choices by moving your pointer
shit,
inside
shit.
the
I
box.
I haven't been.
You must have a majority vote to progress
okay.
the game.
Oh, that was a tutorial.
Play a takeover card to lock out your friends and seize control.
Fuck off.
It is Jackbox,
You'll start
but
with
with
just
a
one
murder
card.
mystery.
That's
Learn
like
more
what I
by
did
completing
in
searches and
D&D.
QuickTime events.
Yeah.
We got QTEs, woo!
Sorry to everyone
For
that
this choice,
we
you
damaged
can
the
use your
mapping.
takeover for free.
And sorry that my
Why don't you give it a
PlayStation
go?
fucking hates
Just
us.
tap the takeover button during a choice to take control.
Okay. So we tap this.
Throw your hat at
We only get one.
Okay.
Cautious or confident? Let's scope it out and we'll take the front door.
It's all on. It's kind of down to you.
Oh, the votes aren't anonymous?
Nope. We know that you're being a dick.
Well, now we can't move forward,
Oh.
so.
Okay, there.
Doesn't feel right.
Sorry, I thought my color was the wrong one. I forgot I was yellow.
I may be cool under pressure, but I also
We
play
earned
by
a
my own rules.
trophy. Choose wisely.
Brightness on this one. You turn it up.
Split up.
I'll take the door around back.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode.
Thankfully,
We'll see you in
they
here.
won't see it.
Yeah.
Here, we can look at the computer while this happens.
There we go. Much better.
Yay, I can see
Thank
things
you.
now.
Whoa, alright, now it's very bright.
Too much?
Tutorial.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the
oh god,
timer
not
runs
now!
out.
Menu, not now!
Whoever hits it first wins a takeover.
Oh
Okay.
shoot. Where's it? What? Oh. Okay.
Okay.
So first person to get to the. Ah, who's that?
I don't know.
I got no idea.
It wasn't me.
I don't know.
Wasn't me.
Whoever has 2 X's now. You, honey. It was you.
Yay!
Find partner or investigate.
Why?
Fine.
Oh, we're a strong, independent woman. We don't need no partner to come back us up.
She's a rookie cop!
You're a rookie cop. She's
I thought he was the rookie cop.
She's only in danger if
No,
she's 2
she's
days
the
from
rookie.
retirement.
He's a partner from the precinct.
Oh my god.
Good.
Wow.
I,
This is like,
That's a mousetrap.
It's some zany action. A crazy contraption.
I think we
What is
might have
caption?
made the wrong choice.
Courageous.
Yeah, no way.
cautious.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no.
We might have just killed this woman.
Yeah, the woman on the bed may not be doing so good after this. Sorry in advance if that's the case.
Sorry in advance.
Hands up now!
Oh, well, this worked out better than
A
expected.
majority,
good.
a majority
Everyone
must
must
move their
move their
pointer
pointer
onto
Oh,
target.
to the target.
Meg, right, okay.
Think before you shoot.
You do not have to open
You do
fire.
not have to open fire.
Oh.
Okay, so if he makes the wrong move, then we shoot him, or we just shoot him anyway. No, hey, no.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
Don't do it, Baldy. Don't do it.
We're watching you, bitch.
Don't do it.
Oh, I didn't.
It's okay. It has to be a majority.
I wasn't even trying to put it in there.
That's what. Never mind.
Damn it.
I will shoot.
Don't shoot!
Hey! Don't test my aim, fucker!
I am not gonna hurt her.
Please help me, please get me out of here.
Calming.
Calming, yeah, calming.
Yeah, he seems pretty chill.
Hey. Hey. Easy.
I hope she doesn't have like a
Easy
point.
now.
Looks like slowly
Let's just take this nice and slow.
Stop looking at that gun, you weirdo!
This decision is down to the friend you chose. As coolest
Wow! All on you then, man.
Oh boy.
Good luck, buddy. You gonna shoot him?
Not worth it.
No, commanding.
No, it's commanding or it's your attitude.
You're doming him instead of something.
So, does anyone else think he looks like a war boy
bit.
from Mad Max?
What a day! What a day! Get arrested.
Oh, what a day. Oh, what a lovely day.
Well, I think we handled that rather well.
Can we turn some lights on? Like, that place was
The
very
hunt for the
unfortunately
trapper
lit.
came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has
I like
gripped the
the-
city
He's
and
also
claimed the
wanted for
lives of first
defecting
response
from
police officers.
the First
More on the
Order,
story as it
and-
develops.
How's Chapman doing?
They seem...
Ready? Let us know.
Ladies
if
and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished.
Okay.
This man, the so-called trapper killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game.
Yahtzee.
Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes.
It actually ends for
I ask that the court consider Jonathan Finn's voluntary confession of his crimes.
Monopoly.
He has spared the victims' families a prolonged trial, and in doing so, has demonstrated a glimmer of remorse. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Jonathan Finn be spared the death penalty and instead
Is she the defense?
sentenced to life in
Yeah.
prison with no possibility of parole. Thank you.
The fact that he pled guilty makes me very concerned that he's not, in
Yeah.
fact, this mad dog killer.
Or yes.
Jonathan Finn,
This mocap action.
Or
you
he
have
knows
committed
something.
crimes of such a depraved nature that this court has no alternative but to sentence you to death by lethal
Why
injection.
couldn't the judge have been nice about
This
it?
court is adjourned.
Wait.
Oh, really good.
Topical.
Isn't this like from like a background?
Oh, that smile.
He
Did you
wants
see
to
that?
die, yeah.
Oh.
The joke's on you. I like lethal injections.
Who do you think is the most trusting?
Oh.
Oh, and you can.
Oh!
This.
I accidentally voted for myself.
You can do that.
I didn't want to, though. I was
I
gonna,
voted for myself.
The person I was going to vote for, like, I was on it, then it put me on top of him. Duh. Okay.
Aw. Oh, you are.
Yeah, no, it's
Did
true.
you vote for yourself?
I did.
Okay, I voted
Tap
for
the
you.
logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
Okay.
We arrested the
Jonathan Finn confessed to the Trapper murders and was sentenced.
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown
Judge,
villain, Johnny
one of the
Finn,
victims,
the Trapper. Sucker's been
the
on death
defense
row
attorney,
for 5 whole years.
bad guy.
Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open.
Okay.
Oh, it's 5 years later, okay.
I guess if we fucked up, we could have ended up having that girl killed or the guy
They can't
killed.
fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marty.
Is this thing trying to do,
Emotional
like...
homicide, metal, it works. This gal's
Very,
on top of the world.
they definitely
Guess
improved
what?
a lot on the facial
Turns out she's dirtier than
stuff
the rest
since
of us
Until
down
Dawn.
here
That was
in
still
London.
good, but this is
Mishandling
much, much better.
evidence,
I mean, this is
improper
incredible.
conduct.
Like, the
This
Until
is
Dawn
what
stuff
I'm
was
saying.
really solid, but like
Yeah.
the faces are much more natural looking in this.
We're missing one of those expertly handled plot dumps of the 21st century.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
You think cops are nice, but there's this one person who was convicted of mishandling evidence.
It's our cop. It's our girl.
Is that who it was?
Yeah, it's Marnie. That's our girl, right?
Yeah, we're playing a corrupt cop who's disgraced.
Who only plays by her own rules.
Okay.
He's a loose cannon, but he gets results.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Riggs, what are you doing here?
Caught another pair
Our
of John
relationship
Does
is
this week.
strained.
We're quickly racking
bus,
up red
boys.
names on
You
this
too, man.
board, and I gotta tell you,
Why is there a Sergeant
unsolved
Riggs? This is
cases
not
don't
legal
exactly
weapon.
uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case.
Marnie the
I hear she's got a
Magician?
knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary,
Wow.
I can tell that expression
pretend
would
you
be
didn't
off.
just say that. You're dismissed.
This is how you put your hands on your hips.
Exposition!
Like a human.
Homicide department.
Like a human. I'm trying to see if I recognize any of the actors.
Thank you.
I recognize the girl who's Marnie.
Because there was a bunch of people in
Everyone knows the
Uncle
other reporter because you're the biggest
Hayden
target.
Pantier,
Glad to
one
know
of the
my
guys
accomplishments
from
are
Agents of
learning
S.H.I.E.L.D.
something.
The dude from
You doing okay?
From Mr. Robot.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm choosing to be bitter.
Actually,
Well,
no.
this gets us nowhere.
I'd be doing a lot better if Calvary would take a short walk off a tall building.
Just promise me you won't do anything. Don't give IA anything to work with.
Yeah.
At least while the inquiry's still open.
Sarcasm.
Thanks, Mom.
Gee, thanks, Mom.
Detective Marnie, you have a word in my office?
I want to talk about those jeans.
I was gonna say, her butt looks amazing.
Yeah.
She had like the posture of that one blade from Xenoblade 2.
Marnie,
Local
I'm not
police
supposed to
back
comment on an
strapper.
ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective,
I'm sorry, sir.
hey, don't apologize.
She's being investigated. Why wouldn't
It's
it
weird
affect her?
because she's the
Doubt
only
you didn't do
one,
anything
but
to
she's
compromise
staring
the crime
straight
scene
ahead. She's not following
The
the
facts will speak for
film
themselves.
rule of being looking
Thank you for
slightly
believing
off.
me,
Like
sir.
she's staring at us.
Yeah.
It's weird.
You know, sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but
Everyone in this precinct is
You
very
got me?
young. Like, this is
Yes,
a police captain. He
of
looks about
course.
22.
He's
I
also
want to
very
believe
slick.
that. But I know
He's
the
got that
traffic
grip
Look at that
usually 48
perspiration.
hours.
Look at that
Heavy load.
scruff.
Now when you send
5
someone to
o'clock
death row,
shadow.
I don't want you to be distracted.
Even though it's only 2.
Troubled.
Keeps me up at night.
What
happens if
Finn's
we-
execution
if we
can't come
choose?
soon
No,
enough.
just nothing happens until we
A
have
lot
to
of folks
agree. We
agree.
have to talk it out
I know
amongst
I do.
ourselves.
I'm gonna guess none of those folks are
Yeah.
looking forward to a good night's sleep as much as I am.
Hmm?
The fact that he's still breathing keeps me up at night.
Why is she wearing green?
So,
Still breathing.
so is she the cop that arrested him in the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was a-
Yeah, dude, this is
So-
the rookie cop.
So
Got your
since then,
message.
she's
Heading
got
to see your
promoted to
client
detective
now.
and then
Sorry I
fallen from
couldn't make
grace
it back
because
to
she
town.
mishandled evidence.
I'm not
Yeah.
curious about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
5 years, good lord.
Thank you for
Let's
talking to
do
him so
extra people
quickly.
slave.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
That's the lawyer.
You want to give me a little
Yes,
preview?
yes, 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 yes.
Kind
This
of
is
a
the
tough
DA,
nut to
actually.
crack.
Okay, we're actually in the game.
Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
This feels like watching a.
I think this whole thing is
Who's Adam
cinematic.
Jones?
What do you
Oh,
hear
Yeah,
from him?
well, how did you think
Got
we
a
were going to
plan?
handle it?
I thought some of it would be more moving, but
Well, Ned's tried to shoot someone.
that is fair.
If he's actually got something to say, then I'm ready to hear it. Call you after?
Thank you.
Her hair in 5 years.
Good afternoon.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Your attorney says you have something you wanted to tell me.
What the hell was that?
Is that pepper
Sure,
spray?
but you ain't gonna believe me. No one does. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We
He's
trusted
not
them.
his hair either.
But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive. If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Okay.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
That night,
What?
because we saved the girl.
Do you believe Adam Jones is the one responsible for these murders?
Oh, I don't believe it. I know it.
Is Adam Jones?
Who is he?
We'll find out.
Adam was my best friend at the orphanage.
Oh,
And he killed those people.
okay.
I'm
I'm curious, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Whoever's green missed.
I'm ready for the plot to thicken.
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we seen some shit together.
In Nam.
Makes you crazy. Adam
The
escaped.
orphanage was called Nam. It was very inappropriately named.
I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. He keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay.
Who's in?
So we made an arrangement.
Yeah, I think so.
I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the
This
clinic,
guy
and then
reminds me of
wham,
Jamie Dorian from
Trapper
Dorman from
strikes
The
again.
Fall. It's fucking weird.
Can't be me, because I'm in heat.
Oh yeah, the fall. That's a
Makes
good
sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a hen house. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well,
Oh, great, now it's getting like 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh dear.
I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there.
This is a fun game for just the whole family.
Oh yeah, no,
Everybody
yeah.
comes together.
Wonderful.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam, now?
I'm in jail, lady. How the hell would I know?
Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
D's.
It's better if I draw you a map.
Yes, give him a...
This decision is down to the friend you voted as most trusting.
You gonna draw me a treasure map?
All I can do is point you in the right direction, but,
You got words. Use them.
I kind of need to show you myself, you know?
Oh, now it's all of us.
Oh, that was it. I just got to make a sarcastic comment.
I think
So
that
let's
was.
say you're telling the truth.
Since we're early
don't
on
know
this, we
where he
kind of
is
know
now.
this is where it's going.
Sounds to me like he's left you high and dry.
I know what Adam's like. Kind of places he hangs around.
The pool hall, the arcade,
You gotta get
shakies,
the milkshake
malt
bar.
shop.
the malt shop.
I never should have trusted him. Adam Jones should be in here.
So why did he plead guilty?
That's excellent. They
The
said-
idea was that this friend he's trying to like claim is the guy or whatever. He was supposed to like
If this is
do
all
another
true,
killing
I
in the
will
same
make sure
manner
you don't die
once he
alone.
got put away, but he never did.
I will look into Adam
And
Jones.
he said, like, she was even saying,
He's
as
out
his
there, I'll
defense
find
attorney, that he pled guilty to get the trial go fast as possible for the sake of the people whose family members were killed.
Yeah.
But that's still kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if we would have had to use that pepper spray if we answered the questions in a certain way.
Well,
If we
like
had just let him have the pen.
he would try to stab us in the neck.
Oh.
Although he's got cuffs on, so I don't know how he would have done that. But
I mean, he could have stabbed us.
I mean,
in
you
the
see
hand
now,
or
you see me,
something.
right? You know what Jesse Eisenberg can do with handcuffs.
How'd it go?
fair.
How do you think?
I got a
haven't
report
seen
back
that.
on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Look, I know where you're going with this, and it's not gonna work. There's no way they're letting Finn out. It's too flimsy.
I know. That's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release.
Release?
And help the cops track down Jones.
As in, like,
Good
well,
luck.
maybe like kill him
late.
next week instead of tomorrow.
appeal.
Yeah.
All you're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
I never wanted the death sentence, but I just don't think this is enough to stop it from happening.
Finn is not
Probably
a good
not
man.
worth just telling
He is not the trapper.
people that he's changed his
And if
mind.
he dies, the trapper is still out there.
You must all agree.
Excuse, what am I, the trapper's keeper? Okay.
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Like the framings make me think someone's gonna lunge out from behind her and like stab her. Like
Who is the most persuasive in an argument?
Someone try and convince me of something.
You're an animal.
I am an animal.
Huh, okay.
Okay. I accept this. Reluctantly. I just scream a lot and start breaking things.
Thank you so much
Well,
for seeing
you
me
often
so
get your own way.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
I'm
Yes,
shuffling
sir.
my papers
I
to
just
show you
spoke
how I
with
feel
Mr.
about it.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
No.
No?
I'm very curious to see where this goes.
I kind of feel like it would be the end of the game if he was.
Does it
That's
add
fair.
up? I don't know.
I mean, I think the girl proves a good point that it's worth looking into it to make sure the killer's not out there, but I'm skeptical.
Well, we will have to realize it can't move on.
Fine.
Yay,
The timing
peer pressure.
is certainly convenient, but I think he's telling the truth.
At the very least, like
Or at least
prolonging
some
his death by
version
a
of
week
it.
won't
So far, it
change
adds
that
up.
much.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones
So is this.
exists,
Yeah.
how can you
This
be
is
sure
like-
Finn can track him down?
How can you be sure Finn can track Adam? We won't know unless we try.
There's no way to know unless we try, sir.
You're not very good at this.
You're full of
persuasive
surprises,
argument.
Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
Change that haircut.
Only the friend you voted as most persuasive
Change that
can make this
haircut.
choice.
Damn. Oh, jeez. Damn it. Fine.
Temporary release in the police.
Yeah, I was not paying attention.
Sorry, do you not want the plot to
Only for
thicken?
3 hours.
Were those super chat beeps? Or?
Thank you.
No, the OBS broke
Hey,
for a second.
Lana,
but it's back.
you're not gonna believe this.
He actually went for it?
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow.
Wait,
Nice
we're
work,
actually
Lizzie.
letting this guy go.
Outrageous. Case against Finn was air goddamn tight. Nailed him with a hostage for
Daniel
Christ's
Radcliffe?
sake. Had to be one hell of a tale.
No.
Clearly, it's Elijah Wood.
Judges.
I'm just doing my job, Detective Calvary. I try not to miss things that might be important.
Oh.
I know that's sort of a common concept around here.
I'm not gonna punch a DA. Not a lady one, at
This
least.
guy seems
Who
fun.
exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what?
What?
Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing.
To create this
You don't
guy,
think
what they
he's
took was
full of it?
condescension and they forged it into a
You
person.
must all agree. You don't think Finn's full of it? Not super optimistic,
Alright.
but I kind of just like.
I'm the
there's
most
something there.
persuasive?
This is kind of taking the
Released into
meta
police
of
custody
there
to
wouldn't be
help
much of a
find Adam
story
Jones.
otherwise.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Finn
She's the
tells
district
me
attorney.
Lewinsky had a secret room.
So why
at
was
the
she
orphanage.
talking about giving him a
Called it the
reduced
playroom. It's
penalty,
where
death
he
penalty?
Oh, I don't know,
held
man.
his
Is he the district attorney now?
extracurricular
Yeah, he
activities.
just said I don't want to punch a
Does that
district
sound
attorney in the
familiar?
face.
I remember something like that.
District attorneys
It
can
didn't come
be.
out in the report.
I
I was wondering,
Mr.
Mr. Hillary, so
Maybe 5
when you
years ago she was
analyzed
a
the
defense
bodies
lawyer, now
of the
she's a
Trapper's
DA?
victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn.
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr.
It's like he's got like the most animated mouth and eyes, and the rest of it is just.
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
I have cerebral palsy.
It looks like you're moving the slider
Just
in
hold on a
gosh dang
goddamn
Monster
second.
Factory.
It looks like whoever was
letting
doing
this
like the
scumbag out
motion
of his
capture
cell.
had never
Finn
done it
had
before.
motive.
Was like, do I
He
just
went through
stand
hell at
still
Las
and,
Palmas.
like,
He
make
hated the police.
exaggerated movements?
We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity.
You could have
Could've
had
had
dinner
Finn
with
handcuffs
me.
right then and there.
and-
Ah.
I don't know what that's.
Bitch, I'd like to hear it from her.
Oh yeah.
I think I'd like to hear from Detective Marnie, if you don't mind.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a
sensing
social
some chemistry
worker
between these two.
at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know
I
if
like
he
it when
had
ladies stop men from mansplaining.
Who would you describe
Who is
as
the
the
bravest?
bravest person amongst them?
Yay!
Yay!
This will be important later. Great.
Are you ready?
10-8
Oh, wait.
at Trailer Park out by the
Say
highway.
something that I.
A break-in in progress.
It wasn't bad. It was just going to be feels.
I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles
Because we were listening to Pins and Needles by Billy Talent.
Was Raising Cain
And
a
one of us could have been
phrase
next.
that exists?
It is. I don't know what it means.
Raising Hell? Like,
I mean, because Adam raised the cane.
Now, we know she doesn't die, so the worst we can do in this flashback is get someone else killed.
Probably.
yeah.
She's got that cop swagger.
Or worst we could do is like prove that she's not a good person.
That's true.
And that she like
Enter trailer or search the area.
I'm getting out of the rain.
I'm searching a area because I don't know if she has a warrant.
Aww. I want to go in the trailer.
Well, we know she's crooked, maybe.
I know.
Why does no one ever bring a good flashlight?
Like a nice big old mag
Yeah,
light.
big-
Look at that thing, yeah, it's like a
flashlight.
pen light the size of a dildo.
It's a pretty big. Pupper! Can we pet the pupper?
Is it a pupper? It's probably not a happy pupper.
Left, pet the pupper. Right. Hug the pupper.
Pet doggy.
There's only good options.
609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. Gonna make an entry to the trailer.
What's that? We can't hear you.
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
When it goes to the dark place alone, okay.
Why bother whispering if they're just gonna like talk back in normal?
Why bother? Do not do anything to give away your position.
I wonder if us searching the area, now we know there's a dog.
Did you turn into Reese Darby for a second? Oh, maybe.
Tutorial.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen.
Yay, gameplay!
To highlight them before the timer runs out. You'll win a takeover for every clue found. These clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
I can't remember.
Oh, here we go.
Where am I? Oh.
Yeah, found a clue.
I think, okay, someone found the one I was looking for. Wait, where
How do you...
Oh.
Found him.
Oh, is there only one?
I found the bomb making equipment. There's 3 of them. I guess we must have found all 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, we found the bag too, and then...
And wire cutters. So you found that.
Well done, you.
And
then what was the third thing?
there's a cigarette on the table. If it was fresh, maybe he's still around.
Inside the house.
Okay.
Oh, there's muddy footprints on the floor.
Oh, or the muddy ours.
Does this thing just not have lights? Because she doesn't actually try to switch them on. Oh shit, this is exploding.
Oh no!
Oh, we're gonna have to do this or she's gonna explode.
Oh god.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh, this could have been the evidence that she tried to hide.
What, the woman on the bed?
Maybe we accidentally killed her, and that's what she tried to hide.
Help me! Oh, shh. Okay. Just keep quiet.
Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know.
Yeah, you shouldn't be talking.
I woke up
you should find the bomb.
Oh god. Please help me. Please. What's happening?
Oh god.
Oh shit! We've been socializing and got
The
15
friend
seconds
you
left.
chose as the bravest.
We believe in you, Heather.
This choice.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer.
Oh god. Oh my god, get me out of there.
That's the yellow.
Calm down, please.
Wire
Wire
cutters.
cutters.
Oh.
Hey, the lights on.
Good job, Garrett. Yay! He did it!
That's a really interesting mechanic, like.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Oh, just like the fact that like the evidence like we found affected whether or not you were actually able to see that decision through.
Oh, yeah.
She hurt herself though from
Well, at
the
least we
bomb.
only
Yeah.
had one casualty that night.
Not that it did a lot of good. Social worker was killed in a hit and run a few weeks later.
Oh,
God
Wasn't the
damn
kind of
it!
thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Cut out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
Admiring or curious? Pretty impressive what she did.
It was very brave of you to go in there alone.
I was just doing my job.
Well, if she had
And
waited.
how did you link Finn to the scene?
To discover the Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene, we ran the DNA through our criminal
The hair, the man is
database, and
bald.
he came up as the match.
Could have been.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, detective.
At least I caught him. Dick.
Uh-oh.
What's
Mama
this
Bear's got a
guy's
temper.
angle? Like, oh, is he from IA?
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Detective, but your attitude is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy
The
convicted.
actor who's playing him looks.
Who the fuck are you to question my confidence?
Not
I'm a district
Miranda,
attorney.
like somebody else.
Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt on all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Anything else we can help you with?
Yeah, those are very popular these days. Oh yeah.
Yeah, fucking give you the forensics.
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Cavalry, stop. We'll have Mr.
Ball
Hillary look into
gag
it.
goes to the playroom thing too.
Thank you.
Oh.
Well, young boys, adult women, not...
Motifs. Foreshadowing. It's not really foreshadowing, it's just reinforcing the theme.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that
Cavalry's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful.
Okay.
Perhaps we could hang out sometime. Hello! Called it!
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. I'm not going to be able to get through it on my own.
Organize my files.
Okay, sure. I can help you with that.
Perfect. Call me.
Yeah.
that really smooth, never soft 2002 graphics handoff.
Which one of your friends keeps calm when emotions are running high?
I like how it phrases it, which of your friends, but one of the cards just says me.
Me. I'm my friend. I love me. Mine. I've done mine.
I've done mine.
Yeah!
Circle!
Oh, thanks!
Oh, the pressure's on. You're gonna have to do something important later.
I saved the lady from exploding, but then she died a couple weeks later in a car accident, so it seemed pretty pointless.
That's good writing.
Yeah.
I guess they have to explain the death somehow.
Either she's either dead in the explosion or she's dead in a car accident.
Huh. Yep.
Rat trap.
Why does no one like their apartments in a good way?
I had no idea.
Atmosphere.
You managed to get rid of the press.
But being able to see files makes sense.
Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the Trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer...
I thought that guy right there was what's his face?
Simple, but messy.
Who's that guy who was in
Not a
Suicide Squad? He
guarantee
was on
he
Mad
killed the
TV.
responder.
Oh yeah,
Is there
I
anything more on the victim?
Griggs.
I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle.
What?
I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke.
Ew.
But then again, if he's not the Trapper, damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Ricky, do you want to take a break?
Okay, I'm not the only one picking it up.
She wants to bone her super hard.
Yeah.
Want to take a break?
I'm sorry.
Want to come help me organize?
It's just
This
this
is fun. I can make files in the bed.
Espresso.
Finn's execution coming up. I don't know.
I got Digimon Try on
It's been
Blu-ray.
hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, you're right. Second target.
Oh, this is the one.
Do you like George Michael?
It's really bad idea to put photos near candles.
Yeah.
Orderly at Las Palmas.
Is the electricity out? Is either that
We got lamps on.
Romantic lighting.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
They're gonna bone.
Slippery son of a bitch.
Everyone
That guy looks like that. The dude on the picture looks like the giant guy from Happy Gilmore.
The cop who showed up
Hey,
for
Mr.
the
Gilmore.
The cop who showed up.
You can count on me in the parking lot.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
How we doing in the chat?
Third target.
As everyone's just saying, well,
Chaplain at Las Palmas and
The deep shadows for animation, as I said, atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also really hard to see.
Yeah.
Trapper
The
knocked
dark
him out
also
from
makes the
within
CGI
and
look
rigged him
better.
up with
That's also very,
explosives to
you
blow
can
if
see
he
bright
moved.
light, and you'll see all the...
We got a tape of the whole thing a few days later.
Still, this woman has terrible
Sick
taste in
fucker
life.
made Rominsky kneel in prayer for hours.
So
He's a priest now?
No. What she's saying is that the murderer killed the priest who was supposedly abusing
the diddler.
Yes. But he made him say a prayer for like 6 hours
All
or something
three of
for
them,
killing him,
and you,
confessing
a first
all of his
responder in the
sins.
botched attempt, all from the 3rd Precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other two? I mean, how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like them much. I got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd Precinct?
What?
Interesting.
Oh, right, because the cops were getting killed by booby traps.
There's 3 cops. They weren't exactly best at the boys in blue.
How so?
3rd precinct had problems.
So killing people who were very,
over it.
very bad in order to lure in
and then some.
crooked cops.
They kill just randomers in order to lure in the cops.
Anyways, you might have
it's the wire
something.
that's being stretched out there.
What's up with you and Calvin?
Power adapter, I think?
There's a guy
it's
who's
for
got
the
it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
What's up with you and Cavalry? Oh, the guy who was a bit bastard to her.
Okay, yeah.
All I ever wanted was to get out of this shithole and join the FBI. As soon as I finally grow the stones to apply for training, guess what that piece of shit does?
No.
Yeah, Calvary just had to stick his nose in it.
What did he do?
He says that I misplaced evidence.
Ouch.
And now there's even a full-blown inquiry.
So it's all just
Even when they
this
come up
one
with
guy
nothing,
being
it's still an
butthurt,
inquiry. It means not above suspicion, and the FBI doesn't want people who are not above suspicion.
Some hard luck, Becky.
Hard luck.
Just saying.
My father was a hero in the department. My first week on the beat, he eats his gun. That's hard luck.
I know it.
Okay.
My dad just really didn't want me around.
Oh,
come on.
Wait, what?
That was dark. No,
bro.
Her first week on the job, she said her dad. And I should not be joking. I'm sorry. That was not good.
Supposed to be crazy, right?
That was bad.
Come on, move to the sexy
Becky,
scene.
you're a good cop.
You're a good cop and a beautiful woman.
Should take your hair out of that ponytail.
Oh god.
It's just like the way they're talking to each other is very seductive. Like the way
they're trying to be dramatic by talking.
And the mood lighting
it just
too.
looks like they're just looking into each other's eyes. Like,
Yeah.
You're a good cop. I really feel like you've crossed your eye and
16.
I wonder if this guy's gonna make it out alive.
Hey guys, it's my first week on the job.
I'm also 2 days from retirement somehow.
I am both a rookie and not.
Everyone's saying Cavalry did it. Yeah.
Probably.
Cavalry is Adam Jones.
Anyone
or
here?
whoever we're looking for.
Oh, yeah, we're pulling off like a Fantastic Beasts.
Anyone here? I can show pictures of my wife and kids too.
No one says there isn't Polyjuice Potion in this game.
Hey, actually a well-lit area.
Get out of there!
It's a well-lit area! Run!
So we can see the carnage.
Oh no, thank God that's over. Back to the dark.
Oh man, darkness again.
Yeah. Fun. Is there gameplay yet?
Oh dear God.
Are they
Sir,
bad?
can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Bro, you better get strangled.
He's probably a bomb.
They couldn't have done some camera shake on that.
Yeah. Ow.
But I'm saying State Park Captain. I'm like, she keeps changing jobs.
We got a problem.
What?
Victim's a cop.
What? What happened?
The same thing that happened the last time.
Call came in and there was a body. Responders showed up. Body was rigged. Trapper style.
That guy's voice is very soothing.
Police? Who? How?
Where are you looking?
It's Cavalry.
Okay, it can't be him.
I'm concerned about. Wait, what?
That's
Cavalry,
ridiculous.
the dude we were just talking
Cavalry
about.
was just. Why was he in uniform?
No, he was the victim, right?
Yeah, because he just died because he got blown up.
No, the cop in uniform was blown up. The guy on the bed was Cavalry.
That's what I'm like. Was the dude in the bed Cavalry or the dude walking?
I think
because Cavalry is if he's a detective, he shouldn't have been in uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's not a cop.
Well, I think he.
I think that's Cavalry.
Okay. Oh, so he was the guy on the bed then. Okay.
Okay, then how the hell is he still intact? If he was a fucking bomb.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
Is that the guy with the crazy face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cavalry brought a prostitute.
Oh, Cavalry, you seem so high and mighty, but naughty man.
Wait.
Yeah.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s.
So was
brunette.
the prostitute the one who blew up?
Great.
No.
Then
No,
I'm-
she killed him.
Well, we don't know where the fuck he's gone, but looks.
Oh.
Here's his. And Bunch of Montesinos.
Okay, so the beat cop was Montesino and Cavalry. Okay.
And how is this?
Traps.
Well, I can't say I'm gonna miss Cavalry.
Well, he was a dick.
So wait, so the person laying on the bed was
Oh,
Cavalry?
looking for clues.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh
guy.
shit.
oh shit.
The swan. It must be the swan. Nope. Oh fuck. Oh, we got it.
Yeah, we did it!
Woo!
You found bullet holes.
I did.
Well done, you.
If someone cut his throat from
You get
behind,
holes.
why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss?
Because he's a shitty shot. I don't know.
Think about this guy.
You forget a lot of things working behind a desk.
Mousetrap.
Oh God. It's really him.
Oh yeah, mousetraps are his thing, aren't they?
Yeah. Calling card
so
or whatever.
This is the zany action.
I found a painting!
You say we got a copycat killer? Well, I guess you could say the fun is catching. It's Mousetrap.
Oh. Oh, hello.
What is
Anything?
that? Dude.
I wasn't thinking of taking this painting.
That thing dropped.
Hello?
Hello?
Thing on the floor!
Thing on the floor.
There you go. Oh no.
I mean, forensics are still looking in the building. They should.
Yeah.
Maybe though that means
sorry,
that
but
they
I have
won't
to
miss
ask
it
you
if
this.
she pulled it out of the thing.
Where were you last night?
Oh no, it's probably going to be relevant to something that's about to happen in a minute.
Only the friend who keeps calm can make this choice.
What do you ask?
What do you ask?
I spent the night, or the evening with Felicity
Yeah,
Grace.
there's-
All the files?
All night?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how
Being
you
with the
and
district
Calvin felt about
attorney
each
is just a
Tom.
poor
You have to be
on a
careful.
high.
Do you
It's the
really
fact that
think
the
I
guy
could do
died
something
and
like
you know
this?
he had
Listen to
breakfast.
yourself.
I'm not
Yeah.
accusing you.
Oh no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
You can't blow up. You know what this looks like.
Don't blow up like that off someone. Not be
This
angry
isn't
at Black
happening.
Friend.
I wish it wasn't.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
What did you do with it?
You should just know.
That's the thing I figured.
Now I'm gonna peel your face back.
I'm gonna check. Oh no! Double bomb!
The old double.
She just looked annoyed by that.
Oh, you know who?
Oh, that was probably the grenade underneath the fucking painting. Oh, okay.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink.
Thanks, no, I don't know what to do.
I'm a little thirsty.
How are we feeling?
That might be a good spot.
I might want to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Okay.
Becky recalled how she helped catch the tapper. As Felicity continued her discussion with the police. Felicity and Becky go over the evidence of the trapper killings. Officer Mendu responded to a break-in in progress. Becky was summoned to the scene of a recent murder.
Okay. So I think I know who the dude looks like. He kind of looks a little bit like Christopher Maloney from Law and Order SVU.
Oh.
That's kind of who I thought he looked like.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so an unidentified prostitute was the one
Who supposedly killed him.
was laying in the bed. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so there were two bodies. And
okay.
that explains why his body was still sort of intact and not excluded.
So they were both bombs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it says Calvary blackballed Becky's application to the FBI. We already know that. Calvary was murdered while in the company of an unidentified prostitute. The murder fitted the MO of the trapper serial killer.
Okay, well that happened.
All right. So if people want to break and maybe do more questions?
Yeah, we can do that. I'm gonna use the. Oh, did you want to go to the bathroom? Yeah, you can do that.
Simon was almost killed by a trap rigged to Calvary's body, so that guy didn't die.
Okay.
I mean, if we hadn't noticed the painting, maybe they would have died.
Maybe he
knows?
would. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we like de-rigged
Because
him.
that bomb was on the floor instead of on the wall. Maybe on the wall it would have killed him, like behind the.
Could be.
I'm gonna use the restroom.
That wasn't obvious though.
Press X to remove player.
No, because you just logged off. If she logs back on, it'll be fine.
Because your phone went to sleep.
Oh, yes.
Okay, you're
We'll answer some questions.
Let's do the thing.
Oh yeah, you fixed that. I'll look at the stupid shit. Actually, I might just want to. What do I make you
We're
do?
big again.
Chat. I want to make sure we didn't miss any super chat questions.
I think I checked before. I think we're good.
I saw someone say too dark, Nej. I agree. Again, I apologize for the bad taste joke. That was. I'm very sorry about that.
Sorry, guys.
Heat of the moment.
That wasn't good. I don't even want to chalk that up to heat of the moment. That no.
Sometimes you say things and you're like, that was a bad thing.
I don't have an excuse for that. That was not good.
Do you and the Dom have any cute pet names for each other? I call her Calluna and she calls me... Nah, never mind. Even I make the jokes now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Not really. Like normal.
Babe.
Yeah. That's about as much as we've got.
Yep.
I don't call him, like, Muffin.
Muffin top when she's being hurtful.
Hey, I do not.
Hey, Mikey.
Jerk. Oh, Mikey, of course.
Hey,
Mikey's there. Hi, Mikey.
Thanks for keeping me company while I fold socks. Who folds socks?
Hello. Someone who's very, very
You gotta
good
put them
at
together and then you keep them in a bundle.
well, when they say we're organizing files, oh my god.
You can use the restroom real quick.
What are the questions that we missed?
Not too many because they are just starting back up now.
Hey, Nej noticed me.
Ned Senpai.
Preferred fencing swords.
Foil.
Epee. Because I was really good at hitting people in the guard. And that counts! So, if you hit them.
I was always good at the feint, but I was smaller back then. Actually, that's a lie. I'm much bigger. Anyone else pondering the mystery here? We don't really have much evidence to go on at the moment.
I mean, it was only, like, the only reason we even, like, kind of went with the path we did is because there wouldn't be a story if it was just, yep, he did it, and the end.
Yeah, I was pretty convinced that he wasn't the killer because we already caught him in the opening game, so seemed unlikely.
Too Many Fandom says, any of you excited for Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes.
I'm
very excited.
I have all the Kingdom Hearts games, like the 2 that have like the billion games on
Yeah.
1.5 remix and 2.5 remix. Yeah.
I have every game except for Dream Drop Distance because I only just recently got a 3DS. But I have like every game guide that goes with all of the games, and also Kingdom Hearts was like my first fandom. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's been 13 years.
God, so long. So long. No, we did not die, Cartoon Kelly. It just, the first chapter ended. Stuff blew up, but not us. So
yeah, I think we did just the right amount of things. But
we saved.
Everyone who was savable has been saved. We did save a woman, but then we found out she died 2 weeks later because someone hit her with a car. Which, honestly, that woman was kind of fated.
Well, yeah. Well, the guy was after her because she was the social worker who I guess was bad to him or something.
I've seen this question like several times and we keep accidentally skipping over it. Thoughts on Scott Pilgrim? I have the entire comic book collection. It's on my desk. And I really like the film. So yeah, I love Scott Pilgrim. I think it's great.
I like the movie. It's just that I don't like when people say that they actually like Scott. Like I think he's a terrible person.
Yeah, you're not supposed to like Scott.
Yeah, but that's why I like the story.
Scott Pilgrim's dating a high schooler?
Yeah, I have not read the comics. I like the movie, but yeah, you're not supposed to like Scott.
I've read the comics. I've seen the movie. I enjoy the movie. I think the ending was good, despite the fact that, like, at the time of them starting to make the movie, the last 2 books weren't out, I think, or at least the last one. So, like, there was a whole plot in the comics about Kim getting, like, kidnapped by the 2 twins.
Yeah, the Kadiyanagi twins, and also wasn't what's the lead singer of the band's name? Doesn't he date Knives for a while?
Envy. Oh no. Young Neil dates Knives
in the movie, but in the book.
In the book, I thought they dated too.
Well, he's the bassist who replaces Scott. He's the lead singer of the band.
I can't remember his name. He's very overly dramatic, and then in the comics, I think he comes out, actually. I think by the end of the comics, it turns out that he's gay.
Oh, yeah, I think so. It's been a while since I've read through the comics.
That guy has, like, a whole lot of, like, ups and downs that the movie doesn't cover.
Oh, my favorite character from the comics, and he's not in the movie, and I can't remember his name. He's like a one-off character that just shows up in random chapters. Is where like he's gay, and they ask him. They're like, "Oh yeah, what's the dude's name who is played by Superman in the movie? Is the vegan
Brendan Routh guy? Yeah.
Yeah, Todd.
Todd's vegan.
They're like, yeah, Todd's pretty hot, isn't he? And then he just has this moment where he goes, he burns hotter than the 1,000 suns of the flaming hell that you bitches are going through. And it's just like, he has these brilliant one-liners, and so he's like my favorite little bit of the comics.
There's also like a subplot with him and how he was having an affair with the drummer girl who has like this like giant fist thing that she uses that goes absolutely nowhere.
Oh yeah.
You may sit down.
Finishing chewing so long.
You may sit down.
What was I gonna say?
Is that a Sailor Moon poster in the middle of the screen?
Yes.
If you're asking, the answer is yes.
Yeah, it's which ones can we spot? Pokemon, Overwatch, Hamilton, Overwatch, Pokemon.
I love that it's all the derpy sprites from Gen 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those ones.
Danganronpa, Fruits Basket,
Pikachu's
Royal
like
Tutor.
like tiny round little thing.
Oh yeah, he looks like a hamster with rabbit ears.
Are we gonna see the new Wrinkle in Time film?
I'm planning to.
I never read the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never read the book, so it'll all be new to me.
I kind of don't care.
Watching that trailer, it just kind of shows like how like times have changed since that story was written, because the kids wind up in a magical world and these weird magical people are all like, we need you to be our heroes, and like all the post 9/11 cynical media is telling me there's a twist where like they're making child soldiers or something, right? Like,
yeah.
Isn't like the character? I don't remember because I've not read the books, but the character's not written to be a specific race, if I recall.
Oh, that's cool.
I think because I don't know if it was because in the movie it shows that she's biracial because her dad is Chris Pine and her mom is I forget the actress's name, but
I don't know if she's in the trailer, is she?
I thought she was. I know we see her very briefly, but like that's something we just don't see a lot. I don't know if that was a thing in Wrinkle of Time. Like point that out if that is.
Yeah.
But that's good. Yeah. All for that. That's good.
Justin Montana says weirdest manga/anime you guys have watched or read. Pet Shop of Horrors for me is the weirdest manga that I've read. I read that in high school, and it's
any Ito
weird.
Any Ito.
I haven't read that many mangas. I've read like Bleach and Death Note, and that's it.
I haven't watched and read very much. I do remember like when my parents had the Funimation channel, Burst Angel was always kind of a weird show to catch, and like there's a whole lot of weird cleavage in this.
Yeah. Was it specifically manga?
Are we gonna go see Black Panther when it comes out?
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Of course.
It looks amazing.
People are losing their shit over this movie.
Yeah.
I like when he in the trailer he's like, I never freeze, and then like drops out of the plane. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I never freeze.
It's really cool.
What is your favorite Sir Terry Pratchett book? Mine is Night Watch.
Same, Night Watch.
I like Discworld.
I don't think I've read
That's
Terry
just the
Pratchett
series,
book.
right? Yeah. Making sure I actually know what kind of joke I'm telling. Yeah.
Have I seen the anime Pandora Hearts? No. I've not.
I didn't see that.
I've heard of it, but I've not seen it.
You can't close my heart.
There's a lot of anime and manga now, guys. It's very hard for me to like see a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but what about the
nowadays.
one where like the girls are like horses and they run races, but they're also idols?
Wait, the Centaur one where they're
No,
working in
they're
offices?
they're not centaurs. They're like just little cute little moe girls, but they got horse tails and ears, and they run races, and they're also idols.
Oh, that's weird.
I've not seen. Ask
This is
Vika.
from, like-
She probably knows.
This is from like 3 years ago.
Thoughts on the film Clue? 'Cause she showed me that recently, actually. I fucking love that film.
I love that movie. It's, it's my favorite guilty pleasure.
That's one I wish I'd seen in theaters because I didn't realize that, because I'd only ever seen it on DVD where they show you all the different endings in a row. I didn't realize, oh wait, you can go to the movie and not know what ending. It's like Star Tours, the movie.
Yeah.
They apparently didn't they start doing that in cinemas when people were complaining because it was.
Yeah, after a while people were complaining, so then they ended up showing all of them.
Oh.
But like in the initial release, that was a thing.
Oh, it's also probably because like if you want to go and get another ending, then like you might get the same ending again, and then that screws you. Like Star Tours.
One of my theater professors actually starred in the video game version of Clue.
Oh.
Like the PC version.
The was that the like the DVD Seen It game? Or?
I
think
had
so,
that
yeah.
one. I had that one. To everyone, Zoids or Gundams? Gundams, I guess.
You mean Zords?
I know Zoids. Zoids is an anime that's also mecha, but they look like lions and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They look like aminals.
I don't have an opinion on this.
Does Zoids include Fusors? I don't know. I got. Yeah.
Favorite Danganronpa character? My dumb asshole boy.
Byakuya
Togami.
Byakuya Togami.
I have a tendency to like characters who are either like a complete dickbag or the like really quiet characters.
So like, you understand why I love Rivali so much.
Yeah. But so that's why like in like My Hero Academia, my favorite character is Aizawa because he's just a quiet character who also is kind of an asshole. But then in this we have Byakuya.
Oh, Aizawa's the guy who can look at you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's such an asshole, but he's like the nicest person when you actually get to know
which
him.
Student does that? Oh no.
No, the teacher. He's my favorite. No, tired teacher who just has so much to do and just doesn't want to do it.
I got my face smashed into the pavement. How's your day going?
He has a friggin' like the sleeping bag.
Yeah.
And he just falls
He just
asleep.
sleeps in class.
My two favorite are Kyoko and Junko.
Junko's a really good character. No spoilers.
I actually really want to cosplay as Junko at some point.
I want to cosplay as somebody from the third Danganronpa game, but it's a huge spoiler, so I will not say who.
Brad Michaels from the band Poison.
No. Yeah.
Yes.
But from the second game, I really like Ibuki because she's the like rock and roll person and she's just crazy.
Yeah.
She has like a punk outfit and she has like super hearing. It's really cool.
Ross Pitt Sharkhunter says, "Nerds, excuse you. I am highly offended."
Do you know where you are?
Do you not see the wall of fandom?
Yeah. We are huge nerds.
You're in the YouTube comment section, bro.
Yeah.
Nedge, what happened after? Oh, sorry, I was going to avoid those ones.
Wait, no, I'll take it.
What happened after your operation?
Oh, I didn't have an operation. I mean, not this year. I had an operation back in 2013, but that was different. I've just been doing physical therapy, and it's like it's going, but like I'm not at a point where I would feel comfortable like. Editing is already my full-time job, and like mouse and keyboard are not great for my wrist condition, and so if I were to spend my free time also still editing, then that would just exacerbate it further, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you have to do a lot of nerve flossing, which is a lot of
a lot of this action.
This motion.
As a fun thing, is extend your arm like this, and then just kind of move it like that, and just like feel.
You should feel it in
the rhythm.
Fingers.
Feel the rhyme.
That's why my wrist was hurting the other day.
Yeah.
Remember?
Bro, I'll show you some exercises.
Yeah, like all of the nerves that are in your back when there's like tension
they all flow down into your arms.
Yeah, and that's so when there's like stuff here, it causes pain in the wrists. So fun facts I learned from him.
Someone was asking, ever played the Zero Escape games? Yes, I'm planning to do some stuff for that. That's 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, Virtue's Last Reward, and Zero Time to
What console's that?
Platform, originally, DS, then 3DS or Vita, then 3DS or Vita. Now all of them are available on PlayStation 4 because they have a collection of the first 2 games, which were both like DS games. And so all of them are available on PS4 now that they have the thing open.
Nice.
Is Byakuya Kuchi, that's the guy from Bleach, isn't it?
I assume that's Rukia's
Rukia's adopted big brother. It's funny you should mention that guy. Yes, I do remember him because this is quite embarrassing. When I was in university, I made a fan fiction webcomic.
Yeah.
Self-insert.
Yeah.
About...
Did you want to bone me?
No.
Give me that hot mess garbage.
It wasn't
Give me that trash.
Make him have those pretty flowers everywhere.
It was a self-insert about a bored, lonely university student who makes friends with Byakuya because Byakuya fakes his death and escaped from Soul Society because he didn't want to be in the latest filler series.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
And it was called How I Met Your Shimigami. And you will. It is not on the internet. It is not on any hard drive. All physical copies have been destroyed.
What I think is so funny is when we use the phrase self-insert disparagingly, whereas like there's so much actual legit anime that is self-insert. Like Mare, that is absolute self-insert. Like. It's this guy who's like, he's a nerdy kid, he's got poor eyesight because he games too much, and yada yada yada, and he's not very athletic. Then he goes to a magical world where he's suddenly adept at things. And he's just fanboying over how cool it is because it's like being in a video game, but it's like, this is absolutely self-insert.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's like, sometimes you need self-insert to get away from the world for a while, but also not all media you should consume should be self-insert.
Bash the Stampedes. Hey, Il Neige, will you ever do a crossover with Verdun?
We talked about this earlier, but they're asking about D&D.
We'll pull nothing.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. You want to do the trumpet of the swan?
I don't know what
Well, you were talking to me about possibly doing something.
Oh, that 3-person thing.
Yeah, we gotta talk to
another person.
Yeah. Maybe.
and track down some props. There's one prop we'd have to track down.
Have any of you ever played or enjoy playing D&D or other tabletop role-playing games?
Yes.
Yes, I'm in 3 currently.
She's running a campaign that we're all in. I've not been able to attend yet.
Yes.
She's been playing my character for me.
Yes, I've been Jaegering your character.
You've played my character more than I have.
But you've DM'd for other groups too.
Yeah, I'm not good at it.
It's hard.
It's hard.
But I created a universe where there are 10 islands, one for each color dragon, and they have to get petrified dragon scales to prove that they were there, like a Pokemon game.
It's fun.
It's fun.
We're having a really good time. We're all like just idiots. Like we all made our characters idiots, and it's glorious.
We talked about your dumb dog earlier. If
Yeah.
anyone who missed it, she has a hilarious mangy wolf dog named Potato.
Yeah, and it's just like it's decrepit and falling apart, and it's like just hideous, and everybody's like, "Oh God, what happened to your like wolf thing?" And I'm like, "This is my puppy, Potato." It's just disgusting.
And you're a fish man.
I am a Triton.
He's a fish man.
I'm a ripoff of 2 different Zora characters from Zelda.
He's a guitar-playing fish man.
I'm half Mikov from Majora's Mask, half Sidon from Breath of the Wild. Therefore, I'm the greatest.
Your character's also pretty funny.
Yeah, he's an half orc, but he's an elven. Like he's basically a wood elf fanboy. He was raised by wood elves, and he does everything he can to be as much like a wood elf as possible, including wearing a big like brown wig and elven clothing that doesn't fit him very well. And I've had the worst luck with dice rolls.
Oh
like,
my God!
I couldn't even run through a door. There was like, okay, I want to run through the door and I want to grab this girl. I want to hug her because I just had a dream about her being like having like a nightmare or something. And I said, okay, roll for the thing. It's like I got like a wand. It's like, okay, you slam head first into the door and fall on the floor unconscious
and take 2 damage.
Yeah. So one of the other players is a tabaxi, which if you don't know what those are, they're like cat people. So the first line uttered after my giving the lore of the world was, "I want to pet the kitty."
Yes,
that was like the first thing you said.
So Window tried to pet the tabaxi.
But I made it so that way all of the group ended up stumbling upon destiny by accident. So they are the chosen ones. Maybe. And they've been tasked with some stuff and also are going to go on some islands, and they ran into some pirates.
Yeah. Our group is filled with like some pretty cool characters. Our one friend Charlie
is a tourist.
Yeah, he's a monk, and he just keeps going, "I'm just here on vacation." That's great.
It's a Spazmaster for those of you who know.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
From Rebel Band Geek Productions.
And then Trickster Bell is our high elf wizard who has a very interesting backstory with her ex-husband.
Yeah,
and she did a bad thing.
Yeah, and the RL King is our elf. He's like a warlock.
He's a warlock, but
he got tricked into being a warlock.
He got tricked into his pact, and so he's trying to escape from it.
He has a pact with the devil, but it was an accidental pact.
And the tabaxi is a druid and uses a lot of her druid crafting to make weed.
Yeah. So she's just constantly high. And my character is an Asamir, like angelic character, and she's just like a troll wild card. She's just constantly drunk.
There's no. Unfortunately, we're not live streaming or recording the this D&D game. But someone rightly pointed out that me and Calluna and Suede have done a Pokemon D&D.
Oh right,
we'll probably put a link to that. If you watch this on YouTube, we'll put a link in the description.
Was that homebrew, or does that actually exist?
I don't know, because we weren't the one. Like we got asked to help with that from somebody else. So it was you, me, Suede, and Linkara.
Yeah.
And we were playing like it's D&D with Pokemon, so we each had like a starter Pokemon, and we had a background. So my background was I was a student, and I was a former barista at an Starbucks instead of a Starbucks. That's great. And I had a liberal arts degree, and it was useless.
The first thing I did was really kill a child, because there was meant to be this kid, this wannabe ninja kid watching the trees, and I was like, I used my psychic powers to pull him out of the tree.
Oh gosh, you monster.
Okay. You're in a room. Carolyn Rideout Guptill asks, "You're in a room with 2 identical doors with 2 identical guards. One is an angel guarding heaven. The other is a demon guarding hell. The angel is honest. The demon isn't. One question for each."
Oh.
I go to the one on the left and say, would he tell me that this is the door that leads to certain death?
I go with that answer.
Well, it says for each of them. We get each of them.
Yeah, we don't need each of them. We just say which one. If I ask the other guy, which door would he tell me to pick to not?
Yeah,
to not
I think
die?
wasn't this riddle solved by Yu-Gi-Oh?
Well, I mean, this isn't
Yeah.
saying how to get through the door.
No, the Yu-Gi-Oh one. The Yu-Gi-Oh one was. No, I remember I got into an argument with someone. I was being really condescending.
The demon will lie and tell you his door leads to heaven. The angel will tell you the truth that his door does. Either way, you're going to hear that both doors lead to heaven.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, because one lies. Lying is an absolute, but truth is not. So if you ask either of them, what would the other one tell me? They would both tell you the wrong one. So I said, if you ask the truthful one, which way will the... Hang on, what was the question again?
They weren't actually asking you to get through the door. That just says in a room with two identical doors with two identical
Yeah, but we
doors.
know that we know.
I suppose if you don't want to just stay in the room.
We already know which one is truthful and which one's evil. So we don't.
Well, we don't know what the angel and demon look like.
Oh, right, they're identical.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that answer we said before. What would the other say?
Yeah.
And then do the opposite.
The one in Yu-Gi-Oh, the answer was take me to the village that you are from.
Oh no! It's after they got past that because they realized that Joey's hypothesis was flawed.
Okay.
What's our Hogwarts houses?
Ravenclaw.
I don't have one of them Muggle.
You got to flip coins, and one of your coins has to have both symbols on it.
I am a Slitherpuff.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Okay, I'm a Slytherin. If you don't want me to pick two, I'm a
Can't.
Slytherin.
How would you have two? Would you spend half the nights in one dorm and half the nights in the other?
I'm a Slytherin, okay?
Better be
Fine.
Griffin Puff.
I got Slytherin on Hogwarts multiple times, so I'm a Slytherin, but I don't feel that much like a Slytherin. I feel a little more like a
The hat does let you change your mind. If you go, oh no, not Slytherin, they'll...
No, I like Slytherin. I'm very ambitious. I am definitely a Slytherin. But
They've had a bad rep recently.
I'm warm and fuzzy.
For thousands of
and
years.
I like to eat.
Wasn't Merlin a Slytherin?
Yeah, Merlin was a Slytherin.
For like 1,000 years, Slytherins were just known as the ones that were more ambitious than the others. It wasn't until you-know-who came around, he kind of ruined it for everyone.
And they were the guardians of peace of the old republic for 1,000 generations.
And then they became dicks.
From my point of view, the Gryffindors.
Oh God! You missed. Last night we were at a party and we were like drawing, just like basically just crap drawings on like our friend's tablet for everybody. And we were all taking turns, and I drew like this really like crappy bird that was like, and it said like in a speech bubble.
How do you know? In my opinion,
the Jedi are evil. It was great.
I just want to point out, anyone who says, well, I took the test once and got one thing and I got it again and got another thing, you don't put the sorting hat on twice. The first time you put it on, they pick your house and that's it.
Well, then they revised the quiz. That's why people took it again.
I know, but I didn't go back to school and take my entrance exams again just because they changed them.
Yeah, but Rodney Dangerfield went back to school.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Okay.
It's called Back to School.
Kate's Catering. Yes, Slytherpuff.
Boo!
You know what?
I'm Huffleclaw.
You're a couple. Shut up.
Have you seen the Count of Monte Cristo anime series? Would love to hear the Don's thoughts on it as an adaptation. I've seen it. I don't think you've seen it.
And I've seen the... no, I'm thinking of the Lupin the Third Count of Monte.
Yeah, no, that's the Count of
Castle of
Cagliostro.
Cagliostro, whatever.
Yeah. That's the Man in the Iron Mask, isn't it? The original? No?
Eh?
I'm getting my genres mixed up. The Count of Monte Cristo was tied into them.
I think it's connected.
It's connected to the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I'm getting mixed
Jeremy
up.
Irons is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I don't know anything about it, so...
Okay.
I'm maybe, if it's not, as long as it's not anime, I'll cover everything.
Would you like a Monte Cristo?
It is anime.
Is that a type of beer? Because it's
It's a sandwich.
that sounds great, yeah.
I was gonna say.
It's a very decadent sandwich.
Good night
Nice.
to the person.
Oh, Tilda Adade. Okay, it's half midnight. I'm going to bed. Good night. Good
Good
night.
night, Hilda.
Oh, you must be in the UK.
That must be,
Yeah.
Alright. Still my fan base is there.
Socks or bare feet?
Bare feet.
Socks.
I'm like Rapunzel.
It
I hate
depends.
feet.
It depends. Depends on the situation.
I love bare feet all the time. I actually am one of those really weird people that
Snorlax
likes
has
to
bare
walk
feet.
around outside barefoot.
Actually, bears have bare feet.
No, he does. Exactly.
Get out of your apartment.
That's the joke I was already making. He's a bear.
I guess.
Fine.
Thoughts on the Deadpool trailer?
I thought it would be funnier.
I haven't seen
Deadpool
it yet. I mean, it's got Cable in it. I wasn't expecting much.
Someone, I think it was MovieBot, pointed out that you can only handle so much of Deadpool.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why the structure of the movie was really smart. But I thought the trailer was fine. But yeah, I thought it was good. I appreciated the shade they threw at Justice League. Some guy actually, there's a video going around, some guy trained an AI to remove Cavill's mustache, and his AI did a better job than the actual multi-million-dollar effects department.
No! Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, we're not moving a fucking mustache.
CTL Euro College says, pizza or tacos? I'm super burnt out on pizza because I hang out with people constantly, and all people ever want to eat is pizza.
Simple.
So definitely tacos.
I never get tired of pizza. I will eat pizza till the day I die.
I don't eat ground beef,
I'm
so
over
Chicken tacos.
over pizza.
Chicken tacos is pretty good.
Also, 90% of a taco I'm not going to eat. So.
Okay.
I love tacos.
Thing is,
They're the
I don't
best.
like salad in with meat, so my tacos are very plain. It's literally just.
Oh yeah, I don't get lettuce.
Yeah. Some salsa.
How hydrated is everybody?
How hydrated?
I'm
from
pretty
Team
hydrated.
I'm super hydrated.
Well, we'll have to go pee as soon as we finish the game.
I just cut soda out of my diet like a week ago. I used to not drink soda ever. I pretty much only ever drank water, coffee.
Then she
and
met
tea.
me and I ruined it.
It's actually kind of true, because he loves Dr. Pepper, and all the time I drink it with him now.
So we're coming up on the 3 hour mark soon.
Okay. I'm now being super hydrated.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap up soon because we're coming up on the 3 hour mark, I think, unless I've lost track of time.
It's
We started at
16
2.
is what time?
4.
4. We started at 2.
2ish, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on the 3rd hour.
Yeah. Well, we started at 2, so that's only 2 hours then. Oh.
It's cool.
I can tell time.
He
has it in military
we
time. I'm
didn't
not
start
used
at 2. We started past 2, I think.
And we were meant to start at 1, we ended up starting
Yeah,
at 2.
that's what it was.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, it was a quick break, but we all argue about time and the passage of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at
so
what
yeah.
time you posted the tweet about.
That was around 2, I thought.
Game Bro 22. These guys
yeah,
are
it was
awesome.
210,
Why
sorry.
can't I hug them? We'll come to a convention, we'll give out free hugs. That's usually my MO.
I love hugs, especially I've been cosplaying at Anime Boston, and people have come up and hugged me because I stay in character since I like acting. So I love that.
I don't mind hugs, but just sometimes people don't shower. It's an unpleasant experience. So I'm just
It's nice if you ask for a hug first. I don't like random hugs where I'm like, oh,
if I get glomped, somebody's gonna get punched in the
My
face.
greeting on my 3DS for Miiverse or
Is-
Street
is
Pass
take
is
a
still
shower.
just wear deodorant.
Oh, I thought it was take a shower.
No, it's wear deodorant.
Yeah, it's nice to ask for a hug before because I'm like
Yeah.
a cat, and if you come up behind me and surprise me, I'm like,
that name.
Massive
Massive Dom.
Massive Dom.
42069. What's the biggest culture shock the Dom has ever experienced in the U.S.?
Healthcare.
Yeah, healthcare's been a very unpleasant experience. Everyone's just so fucking friendly here. On the street, 2 British people pass on the street, you only make eye contact. American person say, "Oh hi, how you doing?" It's like, do I know you?
What's funny is
where you are in America.
Well, that's funny because in California, that's you ask someone from Texas and they'll say where'd the hospitality go if they come to California? So
Yeah, if you go to New York, no one's gonna fucking say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you, I'm
they'll
from,
say, "I'm walking in."
I'm walking here.
I'm from Tennessee, and it's very normal for people in the supermarket line to just chat about their entire life story, and it was very weird when I moved to Massachusetts because that was not my experience. Because I've lived in Massachusetts a lot, so.
Someone's asking, how can I send you fan art so you can see it?
Tweet it to me. I check Twitter. I'm kind of addicted to Twitter, so if you at me at that, I'm sure I'll see it.
A Twitter addictor.
If you want to follow us on our Twitter handles, you're...
I'm the Dom, I think, with 2. Was it the Dominic with 2 underscores? I actually have to check that.
Okay. I'm at Calluna Reviews, Calluna. You probably can find it pretty easily. What about you guys? Your Twitters?
Oh, my Twitter is Erika I. Haynes. Yeah.
Erika is spelled with a K.
Yeah, it's spelled with a K, and Haynes is spelled like the underwear company, except for there's a random Y in there. Why is there a Y in here?
So mine is Dominic __ Smith. So Dominic 2 underscores.
2 underscores.
I thought it was just one.
It's 2.
And I'm Il Neige WW number 2W. The regular Il Neige was taken by someone from South Korea.
To remember, it's basically the abbreviated version of Il Neige.
What we had to watch, except number 2.
Oh, I thought it was like World War II Il Neige.
It's really fascinated with 1940s history.
I'm a winter soldier.
Reviewers you'd love to collaborate with. Everybody here.
Yeah.
That guy with the thing.
I would especially love to collaborate with this YouTuber.
Collaborate.
I want to spend all evening organizing
stop,
files.
Collaborate, and listen.
Hey, you wanna come over and help me with some files all night tonight?
Yeah.
Where were you last night? I was with the DA. All night.
All night. We got some good files, then she got some good files, and then we filed each other at the same time. There was 69 files.
Oh god!
Had to get through them all. Everyone who's hey Dark defiantly telling me they're a Hufflepuff, you're thinking of the other guy. I love Hufflepuffs. You guys are awesome.
Who doesn't like Hufflepuff?
The other guy. He looks a bit like me.
Oh right.
My ex. What are your guys' thoughts on MST3K getting a season 2 on Netflix? Yay!
Cool.
Good. Do the thing.
Yeah.
It's been fine. It just took it was an adjustment period getting used to the new voices, and also I had to skip Reptilicus entirely. I just didn't care about that episode. But
we've only seen like 2 of them, I think.
I've put them on in the background, so I haven't really paid attention to most of them, honestly.
There's 2 back-to-back that are actually, it's really funny because one of the actors in the movie they're watching is in the next movie they watched.
Yes, those 2.
I haven't forgotten about you, Danny, from the last movie.
One's like the Avalanche movie, right?
Yeah, Avalanche. Where that movie just ends with the avalanche hitting. It's not about surviving it, it just
and the
hits.
Luna Il Neige ship has cast off. What? No.
A what
No.
has?
What? No, wrong. No. For reference.
For reference.
This is the coupling. This is how
Yeah,
it's
like-
I mean, maybe me and her a little bit.
Yeah.
And the boys can do whatever you want.
Do the thing.
Well, I guess I'm filing.
You know, there's a reason.
I guess you guys
I mean,
are
my favorite ninja always was Sub-Zero.
Oh, you make me sad with your jokes.
Are they jokes?
I hope so.
No, I mean, like, did they even qualify?
I see. Good night from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico!
Ooh, good night.
You guys
Good night, thanks for coming out.
Unless they think that you're Luna, even though my name's Calluna.
Maybe.
Her name's Erika.
I'm Erika, sorry.
And it's not shipping if it's canon, so...
Yeah, this is
Yes.
super canon.
Yeah.
This is almost 2 years of
We've
canon.
got Eric Neige now.
Erika Niche.
Eric Neige.
That
We also go by
yeah.
Garrica.
Yeah, our friends all refer to us as Garrica. That's our accepted ship name.
What's your real name?
Garrett.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's the obligatory name in every.
I'm that guy on YouTube, Garrett. He
Garrett.
does long videos about why so-and-so is wrong.
I find whenever someone writes a play set in like either Victorian era or like pseudo-medieval, there's always a character called Garrett.
Or there's somebody writing in a garret. It's a word for like an upper room.
I get it. No.
No.
That's an English word.
Ow.
Is a cannon ship still not a ship? Yeah, it's a ship. We're just being pedantic.
We just wanted to clarify in case there was any name confusion.
Yeah.
What is it? I ship who's the Lily and Marshall. Like, well, that's not even like they're already together.
Yeah.
On How I Met Your Mother. So.
Yeah, I guess you could ship it even if there's.
Do what you do what you want.
We've got someone saying good night from Israel.
Oh, well, good night.
Casey Reviews asks, is Erika a reviewer too? Not currently. I'm just like a person who knows everybody.
She's
She's willing to admit she's a person now.
Thank you. I'm an actress. I might become a reviewer at some point. I have a lot of scripts that are written, and I'm still deciding whether or not I want to put them out.
You think you can just jump into the reviewer life? You think it's easy to have opinions on things? You gotta be a thing with a thing, first of all. You gotta be that thing with the thing.
Yeah.
With the glasses.
Right.
I have to be, I have glasses in my bag. I just put my glasses on and then I'm a thing.
That
Someone
blows
was
the
asking,
attitude.
what's the ship name for us?
I think it was
Daluna. Jamaica.
It wasn't Caledon.
I'm pretty sure it was Daluna.
I kind of like Caledon because it sounds like a sword.
No.
We're more interested in a Duke.
Wait, no, you guys give me Ludo. Ludo. Calluna, Do. And then
There's a lot of workaround in that.
Collude.
Collusion. We call it collusion shipping.
Have any of you written full reviews only to throw them out for some reason? Yes!
Yeah.
Very often.
Il Neige, do you feel bummed that the Zelda Netflix series was canned?
I'm fine. Nah. It wasn't even canned. It wasn't canned. It just turned out to be a rumor. I'm not bummed about that because, I'm not waiting with bated breath for them to make any kind of live-action Zelda thing. If they do it, fine. I hope it's done well, but I'm not it's not on my list of things I must have in my life.
Yeah. Spirit Kitten, Danica Loy, my apologies, Erika Il Neige ship. I got you.
No worries. We just figured we'd clarify.
It's fine.
Supposedly, because since Illumination is making the Mario movie, though, I think there's reason to, since the Dark Universe is dead, pretty much, there is reason to believe that they might attempt to make Nintendo their cinematic universe.
Because they have to have a cinematic universe.
I mean, I'm not going to say who, I just know someone who knew someone who was there for meetings when supposedly someone wanted to make a Smash Bros. Movie, so, yeah.
What do you guys think of the Logan Paul situation?
He's making such a bad rep for those of us who work very hard and aren't complete douches.
I remember when I was 22, I managed to not, be a dick.
But you also weren't a millionaire at 22.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Logan Paul was a thing.
Controversy.
I only knew him because
I knew him because of Vine. I saw because I didn't even search out people on Vine. I just kind of waited for compilations to show up.
He's a garbage human, but deleting his channel, I think, would be too, because he's not technically broken any laws. He's just been a massive douchebag.
He's made life harder for everyone else.
Yeah, but so he's had his ads taken away for a while. I think if you make that stick, if you can keep his ads off, then fine. I think that's.
I think at that point, if it's better for him to do stuff through Patreon because it's
that's basically what's happening.
It's difficult for us because we were sort of in the same business. So he does actually the things he does actually has a
the things he do.
If the things he do for us
no,
too.
because when I told someone that I was a YouTuber, they were like, "Oh, like that Logan Paul guy," and I'm like,
he does actually. Our opinions on it aren't just opinions. What he does actually has a very radical effect on our lives.
Well, also when you've got videos of his fans who are like, you know what, that guy was lucky to be in a Logan Paul video. I would do that to be in a Logan Paul video, said the 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like...
so when that's the influence you're wielding over children, you need to be better.
You can't even tell if it was a serious thing or not, and that's the crazy thing. You're like, I really hope it's sarcasm, but I don't think it is.
Be better. Children look up to you.
Yeah.
What?
Favorite Jim Henson Company TV show aside from The Muppet Show and Sesame Street? That gives us 3 options. The Storyteller, but with Greek myths and what else?
I don't know.
Fraggle Rock. I don't know.
I guess Fraggle Rock then by process of elimination.
The first thing that Ned said.
The Storyteller was pretty cool.
Okay.
It had John Hurt in it.
Oh.
Talking like John Hurt does. So.
Okay.
You want to do one more question? Make it a good one.
Why don't we go until exactly?
Okay, that's
we got 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes.
Are we gonna play more games, or
I think we should probably cap it just because we're already at
2 hours.
We're at 3 hours and 5 minutes.
You can only stream for so long.
Yeah. All right, guys. So last 5 minutes. Give us your best questions.
Go.
Questions. We
will try and
good questions.
There's always super chat if you'd like. You don't have to.
If you want to guarantee your question.
If you want to guarantee it, sure. But
if you don't want us to weasel out, oh no, I'm not going to put it in that context. No, shutting up.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
So people are asking about Arcado. We talked about Tristan a bit in the last stream. Yeah, and he's a really cool guy. He was dead chill. We were at the convention together, and we just like, hey man, we need someone tall and blonde and sort of waif-like to.
Milo Crespi asks, favorite Beatle.
George.
I don't care.
Ringo. I don't know, because it's the only one I can remember.
Let's talk more about how great Lewis
George
is.
Harrison.
This is Arcada.
Arcada. I thought you said Linkara.
No, yeah, because we had him cameo when we were at Con Bravo, and he's a really nice guy, and we've hung out with him a lot. It's just we haven't actually done any actual collaboration.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a lot of crossover. I mean, I just cannot do anime
Him and I were supposed to do a crossover.
Unless you do like the manga of Labyrinth or something.
Well, we were supposed to do a thing for Attack on Titan. The
live action movies?
No, not the live action. The super deformed version, like the cute one.
Oh yeah, the chibi.
I think this is a really good one for you guys. Casey Reviews asks, "What review are you most proud of?"
Dragon Ball Evolution, I think.
Oh God, I don't know. I can't think of my reviews.
I think, oddly enough, even though it wasn't like nowhere near my most popular one, I was quite pleased with Rebecca.
Yeah.
Because I did a lot of stuff. I enjoyed working on that one.
I really liked my Digimon one because we worked really hard on that one. I don't know. You've seen my videos. What have I fucking done? I don't remember. I don't watch my own stuff anymore.
You did Cyborg 00.
That was okay.
It's pretty good. I like that.
The one with the guy with the rocket comes out of his knee?
Yeah.
Everybody loves 004.
I did two different things for that. I did one for the movie that was out, the one that was made by the same people who did Ghost in the Shell, and then I did one for the Netflix series that came out.
I didn't know there was a Netflix series.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
The animation's a bit janky.
The animation's very weird, but the opening is really cool.
The one where it's CGI?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the opening's
Does 004 still shoot rockets out of his knees?
Yes.
Good.
All of them still have their powers.
Good.
But it has a really good opening that's done by a band that's 2 Canadian dudes and 2 Japanese guys.
Nice. Does 003 get more powers than good hearing?
She gets good vision and hearing and can hack real good sometimes.
Okay. More keystrokes.
Did you ever watch Thunderbirds? You mean like the puppet show, the Puppets Kids show? Yeah, that
I
was
never watched.
I love that show.
I don't think that's what they refer. Is Thunderbirds?
Yeah, Thunderbirds was a show, and then there was that movie they made recently. Now it's a show again.
Okay.
I've
Now,
seen
when I was a
this
kid, I
question,
grew up with Thunderbirds.
multiple times. What's your favorite evolutions?
Umbreon.
Jolteon.
Espeon.
If it has to specifically be an evolution.
Vaporeon.
Yeah.
Fucking Vaporeon.
Or Eevee.
Sylveon. I really like Eevee by itself, but if I have to pick an evolution,
Sylveon.
I like Sylveon.
Sylveon.
Does Calluna like Persona 5? Yes.
It's her theme on her PS4.
Yeah, it's the theme on my PS4. It was playing earlier.
You've had a review in the works for that.
Oh yeah, I had a Persona 5 review that was supposed to be out last May, but then my laptop died and a lot of the files got corrupted. So and then by the time I got like decent footage, it was Game of Thrones season, and then it was moving to California season, and then it was finding a job season.
Right.
So we're almost there.
How long would you last in Sword Art Online? Forever? Because
2 seconds.
I would never leave the base.
2 seconds.
I'd never go to the game, so...
Pokemon or Digimon? Pokemon. Although I like the Digimon theme better than the Pokemon.
This isn't about which one's better, it's just I like Pokemon more.
I like Digimon. I like them both. If I have to pick one, I pick Digimon.
I like that Digimon had character development and a plot.
Oh, that sick burn.
And I appreciate that its movie is essentially the first abridged anime, unless you count Samurai Pizza Cats.
Who's your favorite outer Sailor Scout?
Saturn.
Yeah, it's a cross between Saturn and Neptune.
Which is
although
the
I
violent
lean towards Neptune. I think Neptune's my favorite.
Which is the one that killed all those people with the sword in the manga? Is that Jupiter?
Oh, you're thinking Venus. When she gets the cool stone sword that kills the bad guy.
I don't know. Literally, all I've learned about it is from watching your videos.
Probably Venus, so it's not an outer scout.
Venus then. Right. Okay.
I like the cat.
Yeah.
Which one?
Luna.
Oh, the black one or the white one?
Yes.
Purple. Oh yeah, she's purple. Well, in the older ones, she looks darker. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well.
Okay.
All right. One more question. We got a last question. Give us your questions because it is now the time of 3 hours and we need to finish the stream.
Let's say we'll take 5 more questions.
5?
Oh, well, I mean, like, short-handed
She just said last question.
Oh, sorry.
I was just like, last question, give us a really
I
good
thought you
one.
meant, like, send the last one, sorry.
No.
Give us your energy. Everything you can spare.
I don't know how to listen. I have ADHD. I hear a lot of different things, and then my brain doesn't work.
When is season 3 makeup Sailor Moon? I'm working on it, guys. Again, all the things I mentioned before were getting in the way, but they are going to be eventually done, so don't worry. That won't count as the question because that was just specifically referring to my stuff.
Are you going to continue the game?
No.
Some other time. Not tonight.
Not tonight, maybe some other time.
Yeah.
Can you acknowledge my existence? No.
Who said that?
Milo Crespi.
Why don't we end on this one?
Yeah.
Any tips for being a reviewer? Find something that you're passionate about. You genuinely have to give a shit. You can't fake this.
Don't do it to join a club. Do it because you want to do it for you.
I mean, I did it to join a club, and it
So
was.
did I. But that put me back a long way because it took me a while to find my own voice.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Well, the other thing I was going to say was find a unique selling point.
Yeah.
But it's got to be something. You can't just do what everyone else is doing. You can't just straight up review games, straight up review these, and expect to be immediately recognized. You have to find, even if it's not like truly unique, it has to be something that not everyone is doing. That's the best advice I can really give.
Yeah.
I would say just for technical stuff, I am more likely to watch a video if the audio is good, and even if the video isn't the best. I don't know if that's for everybody
Good
else.
audio is amazing. I've found myself watching stuff where it's just like, what are they talking about? I don't know, but it sounds nice.
Yeah, so like I would say if you have to pick video versus audio, make sure your audio is really solid, because if you hear when you first turn on a video, you're not gonna watch it.
If you have enough lights and then your webcam built into your computer or even your phone will give you good enough visual quality, because YouTube compresses the hell out of whatever you film anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the days of just really low quality but really passionate people are kind of over now. I know that's how Doug and Angry Video Game Nerd, that's how they started, but we've kind of moved into a bit where you do actually have to have some decent production value. You do have to have some sort of decent presentation, decent editing ability. So I'd say try and get some sort of film experience. I'm not saying go to a university and do a whole thing on it. I'm just saying that some sort of film training will help a lot. It's not essential, but you'd be amazed how much help it actually would be.
Yeah, I mean, we all... Did you have any video editing experience before you did?
I learned editing by making reviews, which is why my first couple of reviews looked terrible. I was doing them in iMovie.
Okay, because I started out as a person who did AMVs, so that's how I had my editing equipment already. Because I originally, my very, very, very first thing was Windows Media Player. Don't use that. I had Sony Vegas Pro.
Woo! I had that.
If you have a Mac, use Final Cut. If you want, Adobe Premiere is really solid. It's really
if you're a student,
very, very
you can get a good deal on the Creative Cloud.
Or if you have other means by which to do what you will.
If you have a student ID, you can get a discount on the Creative Cloud.
Cool. Just before you guys go, yes, I have seen Blue Exorcist and I really liked it. So yeah.
It's good.
Cool.
Alright, so thank you guys for joining us. Sorry for the delay and some of the technical issues with the game. We're gonna try and figure that out and see what we did wrong.
We'll try and make it go a bit smoother next time. So sorry about that, guys.
Yes. But alright, so if you guys want to promote anything, or if YouTube channels or Twitter handles, if people haven't heard them already.
You can find me at youtube.com/ILNEIGE. And if you want to see a video where I dress up like Ash Ketchum and get my butt kicked,
we'll put links to everyone.
Yeah, all the links will be in the description once we post this.
I don't have much. I have a Twitter account where I post funny things sometimes, and I also have an IMDb page, and I've got a random demo reel that's on YouTube, which I'll give to people to post. Just keep an eye out for me. I'm just doing my thing.
I'm at, you obviously know where I'm at on YouTube because you're here. But on Twitter, I'm at Calluna Reviews, Calluna. I also have a Patreon. We're going to try and adjust some of that in the future because I've been kind of not having a chance to do a lot of Patreon specific stuff. But now that we're moved here and all taken care of,
some chats in the future may be Patreon exclusive.
Yes.
Might wanna. And just type the DOM into YouTube or Google because I've officially become more popular than BDSM.
Yay!
So it's quite an achievement.
More popular than BDSM.
Yeah, that's gonna be on my new business cards. So yeah, you'll see me.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank
and
you.
We'll give you a heads up about the next one. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm used to the beatings.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Beat up on All right, bye, guys.
Bye. Later.
In the street.